And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Six and Below. This week, we're invisible!
We are.
For Hollow Man. This is our Halloween special. So, I'm Erik. This is Darren. I don't know if you can see him. I am pointing.
Welcome to Six and Below movie podcast.
Cue the intro!
Luckily, Kevin had a little bit of extra serum spare for us.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Compound V.
Yeah. So I do apologise in advance, by the way. It was a little bit muffled. It's quite hard talking when you're invisible.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Kevin Bacon made it look easy.
He did.
He did. But no, I can barely see a thing.
Yeah.
I can see what he was getting at with the lights, like. Well, yeah. Ooh, no hands.
A little bit of a warning for you, by the way, guys. There's some subjects that we might be covering in this because Kevin gets a little bit rapey. That's not us doing it. It's Kevin and the writers, right? So Don't blame us. Don't write into us because we won't reply or even listen to it. But feel free to contact the producers of Hollow Man.
Well, yeah, because Kevin does get a little bit, a bit naughty, doesn't he? To be fair, even before he goes invisible, he was a bit of a predator.
Dude, right, literally, within 5 minutes of being invisible, right, he molests his co-worker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, literally. The first thing he does is like, I'm going to go feel some titties. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, spoiler warnings as well, if you've never seen this before.
Yeah. And if you listen on Spotify, you can now watch us on Spotify as well.
You can.
Starting the other week with Madame Web, but yeah, you can see that we're invisible. See? No hands. No hands. No face.
Just like so. This is funny.
This is funny, but I can't see a freaking thing.
I know. I don't know how long these masks last us.
No, I want to take mine off already.
We've got to get at least half hour done on it.
Half hour.
Yeah, half hour. Let's do that.
We should have just done it once. He turned invisible, we turned invisible.
True.
Yeah.
Could have done.
Too late now, though.
Too late now. Now.
Can't get back.
You've seen any films?
I've not. No, I'm still on the Game of Thrones binge at the minute.
Oh, you're still doing that?
Yeah. I'm up to season 6, almost 7.
Yeah.
So I'm right near the shitty end.
Yeah. It starts going a little bit downhill there, doesn't it, unfortunately?
It does a bit.
Unfortunately.
What about you? Have you seen anything good?
No, not really. Watched a bit of Kevin Bacon getting rapey. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Rapey
it. Really.
Bacon.
Rapey Bacon.
Rapey Bacon.
That's like a pack of crisps, doesn't it?
Bakey.
Rapey Bacon flavour. Right, click quiz. Get straight into it.
Did you just say it sounds like a pack of crisps?
Yeah, Rapey Bacon crisp.
Rapey Bacon flavour.
Yep.
Okay. There you go, Walkers, if you're out there.
Don't use Kevin Bacon's jizz for your crisp flavouring.
Rapey Bacon flavour. Oh, yeah, go on. Clip quiz.
Let's get into it. If you know what it is, by the way, let us know down below in comments, or you can contact us on
sixandbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That is right.
Dumb shit. I was in a stampede once. 300 head going hell-bent for the horizon.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede, Earl? I mean, is it like 3 or more? Is there a minimum speed?
I wish I stampede up your ass.
Any ideas?
No.
That's good, then.
I recognise the actor.
Yeah? Kevin Bacon.
It's not Kevin Bacon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then I thought it was Josh Brolin. I have no clue then. No clue.
Right, I'll get straight to the vitals then anyway.
Okay.
Okay, released.
Are you going to be able to read them?
Yeah, I can just about see. It's all right. The glasses are fogged up quite a bit. I'm not going to lie.
Mate, we are... Well, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I was going to say we are going the extra mile for our craft here, aren't we?
We really are. It's like next week as well, because next week we're going to be doing The Nun, because that's our second Halloween special one.
And you'll never guess what we're going to be dressed as.
Yes.
All right.
Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah.
Vitals, released in 2000, runtime 1 hour and 50 minutes. IMDb rating 5.8, Metacritic 24, Amazon star rating 4.5.
Huh?
4.5.
Of course.
Of
Every
course.
film is 4.5 on Amazon.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Every fucking film. 4.
Even American Ninja too. It's like the
Yeah.
company asked trying to actually do a proper review or star rating for it. Like, 4.5. No one's going to check. Nobody's going to check.
Everything 4.5.
Rotten Tomatoes, critics 26, audience 28.
Aye, that's fairly even in it with them. That doesn't usually happen.
True. I think they're a bit lower than what I would have said personally.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Budget 95 million.
Of course, CGI in it.
True, yeah, there's a lot of CGI. That's probably about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they probably didn't see the budget go.
What did you just say?
They probably didn't see the budget go. Because it's invisible.
Dum bum.
Box office gross 190 million.
How much?
190.
Oh, I
So it
bet
made
you didn't see
100
that
mil.
coming.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of puns in this, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you this now, guys. It's not just Kevin Bacon's feet will get a little bit loose in this.
No, it's really not. Oh, God.
Oh, I'm here all day. Top grossing films of year 2000. Mission Impossible 2, 546 million.
Jesus.
Gladiator, 460 million. Castaway, 429 million. And this movie was ranked 22nd out of the top 200. This movie was higher grossing than Big Mama's House, Me, Myself and Irene, and Coyote Ugly.
How?
I don't know.
A bunch of birds sitting on a bar, well, dancing on a bar. I'd much rather see that than it.
Definitely. Okay.
I look like I've been fingering a Smurf. Come here, Smurfette. Yeah.
All right. Do you let us know who it's directed, written, and who it stars?
I'll certainly try.
If you
mate.
can see
I'll
them.
certainly try. So this was directed by a guy called Paul Verhoeven. So he's got quite a back catalogue.
Yeah.
To be honest, my mate. So he is known for directing some films, which I would read them out if I could see them. So Total Recall.
Yep.
Basic Instinct.
Yep. Which Total Recall?
The one from 1990.
Schwarzenegger one.
The Schwarzenegger one, yeah. Not the Colin Farrell piece of shit, no.
Yeah, shite that one.
Basic Instinct, Showgirls, Starship Troopers, and also RoboCop, the original.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
We've got RoboCop 2 on our list, you know.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's a
I
bit
surprised
shit.
the first one on in there, to be honest. I was never a massive fan.
Oh, it was good, the first one.
Well, according to this, 7.6. So, writers-wise, it had two writers. It had Gary Scott Thompson, who is known for being a writer on the original Fast and the Furious.
All right, okay.
Yeah, and then he had a writing credit on Fast X and pretty much all the Fast and the Furious films.
Yep.
And then we had Andrew W. Marlowe, who is known for The Equalizer, the TV series.
Yeah.
Air Force One, he was a writer on that with Harrison Ford.
That's not a bad film.
End of Days, he was a writer on that, which I think is on our list, 5.8.
Yep.
And then, obviously, Hollow Man. So, the film stars, we have Kevin Bacon as Sebastian Cain. I think he'll come out then. Oh, hello. Hello, Kevin. Elizabeth Shue as Linda McKay. We have Josh Brolin as Matthew Kensington. We have Kim Dickens as Sarah Kennedy.
Yep.
We have Greg Gunberg as Carter, who's I recognise him from a few bits. Moving on. We have Joe.
Heroes.
That's it.
He was the cop.
Yes. Yes, he was. He was. And Joe Schlotnick, the guy with the longest face in existence. Picture to follow. Bling.
That chin is something else, mate. I think he needs a separate passport for it.
He does. He really does. It's like he has a continuation of his passport with the chin on a separate photo.
It's like one of them things, isn't it, when you like pop-up books for kids when you open it, the page just folds down.
Yeah. Just bear in mind when you're doing hand gestures, mate.
Oh yeah, you can't see, can we?
Well, you can a bit. So he plays Frank Chase. We have Mary Randall as Janice Walton. We have William Devine as Dr. Kramer.
Yeah.
And then we have Rhonda Mitra as, the polite way they put it on here was Sebastian's neighbour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably refer it as...
The victim.
The victim, yeah. But we've seen her in another film, haven't we?
Yeah, not looking as hot.
No, a bit aged. Not like a fine wine.
No.
Really wasn't.
It was like a Sunday dinner that's been left out for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? Everybody loves a Sunday dinner at first, but you don't want one that's been there for a week.
No, you really don't. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, she was in a Game Over Man where she couldn't seem to make out what accent she was doing.
Yep.
Yeah. So you want to do the vitals?
Done the vitals.
Oh shit, you haven't yet.
We've done them already, Eric.
Sorry, mate. It's just I can barely see. I can barely see. I can't use my laptop properly because I can only use one finger. Right, should we get into the film then?
Yeah, but before we do, I think we should take a little bit of the orange serum.
Yes. Fucking do it, mate. It fucking hurts.
It hurts the pain. I'm sorry, by the way, if you're listening to this on audio, because we're just laughing our tits off quite a lot doing this. And also, we're just undressing at the moment to make sure we become visible again.
Woo! Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a...
What, mate? I feel like Jim Carrey coming out the back of that rhino.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Right then, let's get onto the film then, shall we?
Yeah, let's fucking do this, man.
Let's do this. So the movie starts off with a rat being dropped inside a cage.
Yeah.
And it's all running around nice and happily until it gets snatched up by an invisible tiger by the looks of it.
Was it a tiger? I thought it was a gorilla.
I don't know, because you always see the mouth and it looks like quite large canines, doesn't it? And it made like, I'm sure it's like a tiger roar or something. Maybe.
Because you'd think that the rat or whatever it was, the mouse, would be able to smell it at least, because imagine, I know it's invisible, but it probably still stinks.
Yeah, whatever it is, they'll be able to say
Sense
something is there, isn't it? Like you say, the scent or anything.
Yeah, because it doesn't necessarily mean that the like dogs seeing different colours and some animals seeing different wavelengths to us and that. So, you know, it might not have been invisible to it, but I'm assuming it was if it didn't see it.
That's a good point, though, mate. That's a good point. But why was they experimenting on so many different type of animals?
Oh, I don't know. There was fucking loads there, wasn't there?
Yeah, we had chimps, monkeys, dogs, cats, rats, mice,
elephants,
everything, mate. Everything
well, I didn't see an elephant there, but you never know.
The pink one.
The pink one. I mean, the lovely pink elephant.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? The intro as well. How long was that freaking intro?
I skipped it.
Oh, I did the second time, but the first time I'm like, right, come on, start the film. Nope, come on, start the film. Start it now.
Nope.
It just went on for ages with all them bloody letters and stuff.
Yeah. You don't realise it at the time. You know, like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
They are so long.
Oh, I know.
They really are.
I know. I'm glad, like, nowadays that they kind of get straight to the point at least. Or they just put them along the bottom as the film started. Yeah, I hate it when there's just a stupidly long intro.
Yeah, with a bit of boring music on in the background and stuff. And then it cuts over to Dr. Sebastian Kane, who's trying to figure out a DNA sequence to enable their drug to work to become more stable. And within 3 minutes of the movie to start, the perving starts. Literally, his neighbour, bang on 5 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is at that time, because it was quite late on the night, wasn't it? She comes home from work or wherever she is, straight away, straight off.
Oh, I know. And he's just there at the window having a cheeky wank, innit?
Definitely, his hand was a bit lower.
It was. I mean, to be fair though, it's like if he can see her, she can definitely see him.
Definitely, his lights were on.
Yeah.
Not like he was in pitch black or anything.
And he's right up at the window at the blinds, like, oh, come on, love, come on, show us them titties. Mate, he's a creepy bastard even before he goes invisible.
Yeah. Well, Sebastian himself just comes along across as like a bit of a knob and that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not a character.
I mean, at one point, I'm like, fucking hell, mate, we get it, you're arrogant.
Really arrogant as well.
Really, really arrogant.
Yeah, my missus really didn't like him.
No.
I was like, it's not Kevin Bacon, it's the character he's playing.
I don't know. Imagine if he was like that in real life.
Yeah, you do get some crossovers, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, he plays it well.
That is true. That's true. It's not giving any awards away for later on.
No. But then, as he's working, right above his head, he leans back and he's got, you should be working sign basically printed out stuck onto his ceiling. I do sometimes think I need one of them.
But would you have yours on the ceiling though? Because when you're not working, you're pretty much like walking around your room and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how often do you actually look up a
Yeah, I
diary above
suppose.
you?
I don't really look up that much. Maybe on the window in my office when I'm doing editing. When I start gazing out the window. He was just there saying, you should be working, dickhead. This ain't going to edit itself.
Yeah, in smoke shed.
Yeah, me smoke shed.
What are you doing over there, you? Get editing.
Get editing, dickhead.
Get some work done.
But
all it turns out, mate, he needed to get this DNA sequence done was a little flash of tits. Because he gets it straight away as soon as he sits back down.
Oh, he does. He does. The thing is, though, as well, right, when he's working on that computer, so he's moving what I assume are like molecules around to kind of make different shapes.
Yeah.
And the computer's coming up, not stable, not stable. All I was thinking was, if the computer knows what's stable and not stable, why doesn't the computer just figure it out for him?
Oh, he's got to click the help button. No, like, clue.
The clue button. But I was thinking that, I'm like, if it knows the difference between the two, surely it should be able to just go, well, you just want to add this one here, this one here, this one here. But
that's it. That's a good point, actually. Why didn't Mr. Paperclip make an appearance?
Exactly. Why didn't he come on and say, you're doing it wrong?
Hey, Sebastian, have you tried doing it this way?
Do you need some help?
Thank you, Clippy.
That would have been more realistic, to be fair.
Yeah, especially around 2000s.
Well, yeah.
It was so fucking annoying, that little paperclip just pop up.
I know.
Have you thought about trying it this way? Of course they have. That's why I'm not doing it that way.
Exactly. If I wanted to do it that way, dickhead, I'd have done it that way. Bloody Clippy.
But when he figures out his little problem that he's got, the first thing he does is FaceTime his ex, Linda, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then starts asking like who's in her bed and stuff.
Oh, no. He's sat in the background. He zooms in and everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, proper zooms in. It's like, I know that leg tattoo.
Yeah.
Little tattoo on his ankle of a bird. It's fucking Matt, isn't it? It's Matt.
But she goes, it's none of your business. Not anymore. And it's like, oh, so you two used to have a relationship, eh? Oh, Jesus. But yeah, did you notice she was using a Nokia computer?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Nokia, apparently.
Not a Nokia.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a Nokia. But then she says, you've been working on this for 11 months and it comes out of the blue to you. And he's like, oh, yeah. It's about to happen at some point, won't it?
Yeah, that's true. Just at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, obviously, he doesn't take much rest, does he?
The fact that why didn't he just ring her? Why? It was just lucky that she still had a computer on, really.
Good point, again.
Yeah.
I mean, with Sebastian where he is, obviously, a jealous ex.
Very jealous.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hadn't hacked into the webcam.
I know. Surprised he wasn't watching her every night, just getting banged by Matt.
Because he's very pervy.
Oh, yeah. Very, very pervy.
Very pervy indeed.
But after the call, she goes to her bed. It turns out it's Josh Brolin, everyone.
Yeah, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
So he's left the Goonies behind.
Yeah.
Just before he teleports into the future.
Just before he becomes Cable, yeah. And then, he's banging Elizabeth Shue, who in the future will become CEO of Vought and start selling a Compound V that they're creating her.
What? What's that off?
The boys.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was thinking like Compound V. Where did I know that from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
the
saying
boys.
it before, Compound V, because it's blue, the serum that he gives them, and I'm like, fuck me, it's Compound V. This is before she became CEO of Vought.
Do you know
She's the one that Homelander sucks on the titties of.
Yeah, this could be Vought.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you what company it is.
No, it doesn't.
And it's first of the superpowers.
Yeah.
Visibility.
See? Right.
Putting 2 and 2 together and getting 16.
It's getting 16, yeah, definitely. We're definitely getting the sums wrong there, aren't we? But,
Yeah, but hey, who knows? It could be.
But no.
But after that, he does a little bit of carpool karaoke on his way to work. And I think this is where James Corden got his idea from the TV show.
Hey, it was a bit of a shit scene, that. Why did we need to see him zoomed out driving to work in his shitty little Porsche? His top down, singing along to fucking shitty rock music.
Yep.
But the other thing as well, when he arrives at the compound, right? Why? If you're gonna make like a gate to a military base or whatever it is, why do you let him through the barrier first before checking his credentials and shit?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because it's like the guard hut was on the other side of the barrier. They let him straight through. He stops and he goes, "Oh, all right, yeah, go through." You'd think you'd want to stop him first, like.
Yeah, definitely. His place of work, though, looks like a disused warehouse, but in the middle of a military complex.
Well, the whole kind of place did, didn't it? Like when
Yeah.
he zooms out a bit, they all look like worn down factories from like the 1900s or something.
But it looks like in the middle of LA.
Well, yeah.
Looks like you're going onto a
Washington,
film
innit?
studio.
Yeah.
But it's like a military compound with old, disused warehouse. And it's like 5 floors underground as well.
Yeah. It's bloody stupid as well, because when he goes in and he greets the guard and stuff, because the guard's asking him, is something special going on because everyone's in so early. Obviously, it's because he's found Compound G or whatever it is. Anyway, so when he goes up to the door and he puts his fingerprint on,
Yeah.
and then he has to say, "Oh, it's Sebastian, whatever his name is, Sebastian Kane 7453," types in his code.
Yeah.
All I was thinking was later on when he goes on his little walkabouts and stuff, and he goes back, how does he get back down if he needs to put a fingerprint on?
I don't think he'd done a fingerprint as such. I thought it was just
No.
entering the thing.
To actually open the lift originally, he put a fingerprint on because it zooms in on the fingerprint scanner.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I didn't notice that.
I was thinking, how the fuck did he get down there?
Good spot.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Because surely he wouldn't be able to read it if his finger's invisible.
True. But would it not ring it off the, like, indentations?
From his latex glove.
Ah, yeah, he's using a latex glove as well.
Yeah.
Ah,
Don't know.
good idea.
Because the other thing as well is like, I'll touch on it later.
Maybe you got a fingerprint
Yeah.
from a glass, put a bit of talcum powder over it, and then got some sellotape, and then use that.
Maybe.
I've seen that on Mission Impossible. Supposedly it works.
Maybe.
Tom Cruise done it enough times.
Well, yeah. If it works for old Tommy, it'll work for Bacon Boy.
Go, mate. Go.
Big Bacon.
Big bacon.
Rapey Bacon Chris.
Gosh, man, walkers. They're onto something, mate. They're onto something.
So we get to the lab and it moves across a bunch of invisible animals, apparently.
Yep.
I didn't see any, but yeah.
Apparently so.
Did you see that invisible gorilla?
Well, you do with the night vision on, don't you?
Yeah.
Or the
thing
heat
is,
sensor,
right,
whatever it is.
So they're getting, is it Isabel, the gorilla?
Yeah.
They're getting her ready to do some testing. Whether the gorilla was invisible or not, I would never get in a fucking cage with a gorilla.
The temperament on that gorilla is next level.
Yeah.
It was like a golden retriever the way it was walking in and out the cage later on.
Yeah. It fucking was. But like he goes up to it and it's like freaking out. "Arr!" And he puts his goggles on so he could see, like they wear like heat signature goggles in the film. So we can see it. It's fucking spazzing out at the bars and he goes, Yo, chill. And then the gorilla chills out and then he opens the door and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't go in there.
Yep.
I mean, they literally 2 minutes later have trank guns. So why didn't they just go boom?
Yeah.
Trank it?
They are very quick to get the guns out in this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say that.
But then he gets in, tries to inject her with the big ass needle at the same time saying, I'm not going to hurt you. And then it bites his hand. What did you think he was going to do?
Exactly. That's just like a scene from Jimmy Savile's bloody book. It's all right, kid. I'm not going to hurt you.
It's just going to be a little prick.
Don't worry. I'll be okay with you. Whilst holding a massive fucking needle about jab you in the face with it. Yeah, no thanks. No wonder she freaked out and bit his hand.
Oh, I know. So then the gorilla runs off, and he's chasing it, and then he runs into Sebastian in the hallway.
Yep.
And then he goes, "Oh, I'll help you catch it." Goes over to a dispenser on the wall, which pops up with goggles, drops down with fucking guns. And I'm like, okay, so how often do you have these around the place?
Oh, yeah.
Thinking, how often is it that your animals escape?
Right by the entrance.
I know.
Must happen all the time, mate.
Must.
We're saying
Must,
that
mate.
they're all invisible, aren't they?
Well, yeah, it must be hard.
I think they got some escapes running around, just never bothered catching them.
Well, they say later on, do you know when they're using that that
Alien technology.
yeah, that sensor, that motion sensor stuff. They were saying it was from when rats escaped when they first started doing tests.
Yeah. That's...
How many animals do you think have just like gone out and they've just gone, oh shit, we never found them. There's at least 3 cats, 2 dogs, and 3 mice just kicking about somewhere. Yeah.
Just getting about doing their own thing.
Just one day you're walking down the corridor and you trip over a dead body.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't see why he just didn't shoot it while he was in the cage if they got trank guns everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have them lying around, just everywhere, trank guns.
Definitely, mate. So they have a little bit of competition on it between Matt and Sebastian, who can take out the gorilla first.
Mm.
Matt lines up his shot, misses somehow.
It's like he aims to he can see through his goggles the gorilla's coming at him, and he goes freeze and then shoots to the left.
Yeah,
and it's just like, what the fuck? It was literally as close as you are to me. Yeah.
Yep. And then Sebastian's there, luckily to instantly knock it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it takes like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah.
For it to do it.
For it to actually inject into it, get through its system, and then knock it out. Yeah, it's not just instant.
Especially with being a gorilla.
Yeah.
It was huge.
The mad thing is this next bit, right? The door's open and the fucking vet woman comes storming through. And I'm like, she's lucky she didn't trip over the giant fucking gorilla that's invisible and passed out on the floor right in front of them. And no one even mentions, oh, be careful, Isabel's on the floor there.
Just imagine that. She wants to say, right, God damn you, Sebastian.
Boom. I was half expecting it because she pretty much walked through the middle of the corridor, I think.
Yeah.
And like, no one says, oh, whoa. There's a gorilla there. Like,
just watch your step, love.
Just watch his step. Yeah. I was half expecting just face plant.
She starts coming in, don't she? Kicking off.
Oh, yeah.
Using animals as test subjects. Dude, how long have you been working in this place for?
Oh, I know.
Look at the back storage cabinet. There's hundreds of dogs invisible and everything.
I know.
It's not like it's the first one they've been doing it on. It's
like,
stupid.
So you're going to test this serum on them? Well, yeah, that's why the animals are there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like, the thing is, this woman switches from vet to like normal doctor constantly throughout this film.
Oh, very easily as well.
Yeah.
It's like, no, when the plot needs it.
When the plot needs a vet, she's a vet. When the plot needs a doctor, she's a doctor. When the plot needs some tits, she's a pair of tits.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, victim, doctor, vet.
Yeah, let's just say it's a lot of workplace sexual harassment and
very relaxed about it.
very laxed. Yeah, I mean, they need to update the complaints procedure.
Yeah, I was watching this with Mrs. and when everything was happening, Mrs. was like, "Are they not like bothered about this? Must be like a daily event or something."
Must be.
It's like, shit, Sebastian's in again. Careful, guys. Watch your ass cheeks.
Well, yeah. Bastian is just, he's such a creepy guy. Creepy guy, should I say. I don't know what I said then. Creepy eye. He's got such a creepy eye. But yeah, she isn't happy. And then Seb asks Sue about the guy that she's, not Sue, what's her name? I've got Sue written in. Elizabeth Linda. So Seb asks Linda, who's the guy she's seeing, and she goes, everything you're not. And he goes, must be dumb then.
Ego.
Yeah, massive
ego tripping again, isn't it?
He is. So
now we've got the gorilla, Isabel.
Yes.
Knocked out on like a bed where they're going to be doing the experiment to try and make her, what do you call it? Because like she's invisible at the moment. They're trying to bring her back from being invisible.
Visible.
Bring her back to visible. Yeah, great. Okay, I was thinking about a bit more of a scientific word for it.
Term. Well, they throw the word quantum around a lot. They're going into quantum shift. They're doing
They did.
Pass me the quantum screwdriver. Pass me the quantum
Spanner.
the quantum spanner, the quantum hammer. Everything was quantum, and I'm like, all right then.
All right, just trying to get it across there, are you?
Yeah. But then the guy with the long face comes over and he goes, "You're going to be punished by God over the tannoy." And Seb's like,
I am God.
"I am God, damn it! I will rain down fire on this place and kill
Jizz.
you all and jizz. There's going to be a lot of jizz about. You're never going to see it because it's invisible."
Honestly, don't bring a nightlight to work.
No, Jesus Christ, that place would light up. Imagine if them goggles had a UV mode on them.
It's like, Jesus, it's like a murder scene.
Jesus,
No.
I can't see.
No, it's just Sebastian.
It'd be like staring into the sun. Just Sebastian. Why since Sebastian got turned invisible, does everything just feel sticky?
That's when Megan Fox walked in.
Hey!
Hey.
Cue the Megan Fox.
Beat you to it.
Aye.
So anyway, they inject the gorilla with some orange dye.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, it looks quite decent. The CGI when it transforming back, it wasn't too bad because you see the orange dye going through all the blood veins, going to the heart, and then slowly parts of layers was coming back at a time.
Yeah, like all the muscle tissue, the nerve endings, the bones, and everything like that. I thought for the time as well, it was a bit off, but I found it really interesting. I thought it was really good the way they did it.
24 years.
Yeah.
So
apparently, when they did Kevin Bacon's, I read a bit of trivia that they did a full body scan, nerves and everything, and then after the film, they donated it to medical research.
All right.
Yeah, the full scan of his body.
That's quite cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely really good. But do you know what it's like the stuff that they inject them with looks like? Have you ever had that Fanta that you sometimes get from like overseas and it's orange as fuck?
Yeah.
Not like the pale shit we get here.
The American stuff.
Yeah.
With all the extra E numbers.
Yeah, with all American whatever
chemicals
in it. It looked like that.
Yeah, I think
like someone had just got some just in the background, just like bit of Fanta. Don't shake it, it might get fizzy.
They could have actually used that.
Probably.
Bit of Sunny D.
Yeah, could have been.
Can you still get Sunny D over here?
No, I'm not sure. I've not seen it in ages.
I've not seen it in ages. I remember there was a big thing about it because of all the chemicals and stuff.
Yeah, I think like it was advertised as an orange drink, but it like had no orange in it.
No.
Or something. It was just all chemical, wasn't it? Allegedly.
Yes. Battery acid.
I want to get sued by Sunny D now.
Yeah, allegedly.
Imagine getting sued by Sunny Delight.
Ooh, won't be a delight.
It would not be a delight, but that would be like, who are you getting sued by? Sunny D.
Who's that?
Who the fuck's Sunny D?
They're wimpy back in the day.
Yeah, wimpy. What was that other one that they used to have? Beefeater, was it?
I don't know.
Remember that one?
We've got a Wendy's over here now.
Have we? What?
Yeah, in Speak.
What is
Not
it?
Speak, actually, Kirby.
In Kirby?
Yeah.
Kirby, of all places.
Yeah.
Wendy's in Kirby.
Oh, yeah, it's been robbed like 25 times, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jesus, are you sure it's still there?
Yeah. By the way, if you don't know Kirby in the UK, no offense to people who live there, but
yeah,
a lot of gunshots go off around that area.
Yeah. If you're from Kirby, though, and you come across me, please don't kill me. It was him that said it, not me.
I like Scousers.
You dickhead. I love you, Scousers. I want some chicken and a can of Coke.
Chicken, lad.
We love Darren. But they have a bit of a cock-swinging contest over who's going to inject the compound, don't they? Do you notice he mentioned about him naming the compound after himself as well?
Did he?
Mm.
What, Kane?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't notice that.
But, because Matthew goes to inject it, and he goes, "Hey, dickhead, that's my compound, put it down, I'm having it. Pass me the Fanta."
Pass it me, I'm doing it.
Yeah, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
He always
who
wants to
cares?
take credit, doesn't he?
Yeah, who cares? He basically, his character comes across as like he thinks he's God, and everyone's just there, kind of
That supporting act.
like
for him.
yeah, basically like a supporting act, which you kind of are in the film, but yeah,
True.
yeah.
But unfortunately for Isabel, it doesn't actually go to plan for her, does it?
No.
Because she starts freaking out, the heart rate goes through the roof, the blood pressure, etc. The vets start screaming out numbers. You got the big chin dude screaming stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then to get some defibs, and then start jabbing her up a little bit, don't they, with the defibs?
I thought that was good because they start going on about a heart rate's getting erratic, but then you can literally see a heart there, just like kind of floating. And then when they do defib her, she
See how
kind
the
of becomes
electric, don't
visible
you?
for a sec. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
looked
becomes
quite
visible,
cool.
and it's like, there she is.
Mate, I don't know what type of drugs they give Isabel, but she looked like she was loving it.
Oh yeah.
When she comes round, she's like high as fuck when licking mushrooms for the last hour. Like, proper
Probably-
out of it.
Probably just happy she can see herself again.
True.
Yeah.
Then, as I said before, she's the most docile gorilla we've ever seen because just literally walk her back into the cage.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
pat her on the head. It's like, yeah, cheers, Isabel. See you in a bit.
Yeah, catch you later. Catch you later, Izzy.
But Sebastian, straight away, just wants to get her killed and slice open the brain.
Yeah, because the vet kicks off and like, well, you just brought her back and now you want to cut her brain open. And then Matt's like, tell her you're joking. And he's like, all right, fucking hell, calm down. It's your time of the month.
What was that about, though?
I don't know.
It's literally, that is what they're for.
Yeah.
You want to see what the brain activity is like. If there's any damage caused, she could be brain dead or anything.
I mean, if she wants to be there to save the animals, she's in the wrong place because they're literally there to have experiments done on them. Surely she knows what she signed up for.
Yeah. Well, you'd hope so.
You'd think so, yeah. You'd think she'd have read a contract or something or like a job description. By the way, we're doing animal testing on these. We're turning them invisible and then we need to study the results afterwards. They're not your fucking pets. But he does say to her, I'm not here to run a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, to celebrate the results, Linda and Sebastian have a little bit of a one-on-one outside whilst the rest of the team go out for a meal. Until Sebastian starts forcing himself on her for the first time of many.
Yes. This is, he's like, oh, we used to be so good together and all stuff like that, and then tries to kiss her, and she's like, what are you doing? Get off me. Stop it. No. No, bacon. No.
No means no bacon.
No means no.
Sebastian goes back to the labs, and after the meal, asks the dog what it's like to be invisible. So you're telling me they've gone out for a meal, having a drink, and he goes, oh, do you know what? I'm going to go back to this like high security lab where the security guards are all armed, keeping checks on everybody who's going in and out, and just going, yeah, go on, crack on with it, lad.
Just so he can go and get licked by a dog, yeah.
And then that's it.
I think the effects that they do on these parts and stuff where it's like you can't see the dog, but then it shows you like the screen above where you see like the heat signature. I thought the way they like transition between that and that quite good.
I liked it.
I would like to know how they did the invisible stuff. Do you think they did it with like green screen and stuff like we did? Or
The animals.
just any of them, the animals, or when Kevin Bacon's kind of invisible, because they do it really well.
I think there's two different shots. I don't think there's a dog in a cage.
No, I don't think there's actually a dog in a fucking cage. I mean, like later on, the way when they
Good
do it.
acting, Eric.
No, oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah, it's not real.
I thought this was a documentary.
No, it's not an Attenborough.
It's Hollow Man documentary series where they
Oh my
turn
god.
Kevin Bacon.
You know when you do them like director voiceovers,
Oh yeah.
like back in the day for like deaf people, well, blind people, used to like
Oh yeah,
describe everything what's happening.
yeah. Audio
David
description.
Attenborough doing it.
Doing this.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine?
And Sebastian now is out in the wild.
Yes.
He's got his bollocks hanging on Linda's shoulder. What is this, Linda?
What is it? She gives it a quick sniff. Your balls, Sebastian, she says.
We'll cover that later as well. Because that does happen, by the way, in the film. We're not just saying it randomly.
Not just, no. It's not one of Darren's fantasies. It actually happens.
It happens.
But then the Pentagon committee.
Yeah.
Did you see that lovely zoom shot up to the Pentagon? It was almost like they were like, you're not allowed to film here. So they were like, right, go 17 blocks away and just zoom straight into
I'm quite surprised, mate, they didn't do a samurai cop and do a bit of guerrilla filming. Just
Hey,
jump
that's
out with a
what-
fan. Go, 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 go. Get the shots.
Speaking of Samurai Cop, towards the end of the film when he's getting ready to go out and he puts that wig on. Like right at the end of the film, he puts a baseball cap on and he puts the wig on, and I was like, ah!
Samurai cop.
He looks like Samurai Cop.
By the way, if you've not seen that one, go listen to it or watch it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's one of our good
if
episodes.
you're enjoying this so far, please like, subscribe, comment. You can contact us on sixandbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That is right.
But yeah, so they're at the Pentagon Committee, and then they show a video of them turning Isabel invisible, which for some reason is shot in the style of like a 1950s film, where it's... Why are they using a projector screen? It looked... Didn't it look like it was like something from like 1950s?
A little bit.
The way they shot it.
Trying to explain about like the atom bomb and how it works and all that shit. But was that filmed... Like the footage they were showing them?
Yeah.
Was that the same footage that we seen?
No, because they were showing her turning invisible, because he turns round then and they said, how close are you to getting to...
Or was that turning invisible?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the results coming back.
No, so they were showing her, because he was saying that we managed to, we found turning someone invisible is the easy part, but bringing them back is the hard part. And he says, oh, how close are you to getting the serum for that? And then Linda and Matt are both like kind of leaning forward like he's about to tell them, and he goes, oh, we're very close, but we haven't got the cure yet. And they're both looking at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he's trying to hold it back from them, because he says to Linda the night before when they were at the meal that now that they've got the cure, it's just going to be sifting through data, and he's not all about that. He just wants to continue on.
Yeah.
He wants to be a pioneer in the field and so on.
And also he's worried about the Pentagon and the people taking the research off him as well.
Yeah, so because after the meeting, they're walking out, the three of them together, and they start kicking off of him like, what the fuck was that? Why didn't you tell him about the serum? And he's like, whoa. Well, as soon as we do, they're going to take the project. And Matt's like, well, it's their project anyway. If they want to take it, they'll take it.
Nope, it's not theirs.
No?
It's Sebastian's.
So then Sebastian decides that he wants to test it on himself. They want to move to stage 3. And Matt's like, you can't move to stage 3. It's human trials. We've not got permission. And he's like, well, tough shit. We're doing it. Yeah.
Is it just me or Linda and Matt? Bit of douchebags.
A little bit. They could have shut the whole thing down right there and then.
Yeah, because throughout the whole thing, though, I'll mention it anyway when we talk to it, but it's literally one point in the film, Linda just becomes an annoying prick.
Yeah.
She's all right all the way through it. The next minute, it's just like, just wants to kill him, wants to get rid of him, wants to do all this, get over everything, and she tries her hardest to do it every single time.
Well, yeah.
It's like...
The thing is, all the way, most of the way through the film, they're that concerned about Sebastian finding out about their relationship that they kind of just overlook everything else.
Yeah.
And especially like at this point, because really they should have gone back into the committee and said, or in the committee meeting, no, we've got the cure, what are you on about? We just tested it on Isabel.
Yeah.
We've got it. Now can we move to stage 3 human trials?
But they wouldn't do it anyway, I don't think, would they?
I doubt it, no.
And plus, Sebastian wants to be the first one, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he's doing all this because he wants to use the serum himself. And and then they go back to the lab and they lie to the rest of the team saying that Seb has approval because he's volunteered to be the first human trial.
Yeah.
They're giving him approval for phase 3.
And Matt and Linda both go along with it as well, don't they?
Yeah. And then there's a brief mention that they've already brought back 7 primates so far. Which you don't see any of that.
No, it just skips forward like a couple of weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then we skip to Linda's house.
Oh, yeah. So this is where Linda's actually trying the hardest to go down on Matt.
Yeah.
And Matt just don't show up and talk about work. It's like, dude, you're in the middle of a situation here, right, which is a little bit more important than work, and you're talking about work.
Yeah.
He's one of them guys when you're going to work, Stu, talking about work.
Constantly.
Like, oh, dude. Listen, you're about to get your blowjob here.
She's literally she is literally trying to dig his dick out of his pants. And all he's going is, do you think Sebastian's crossed the line? Do you think we should go along with it? And she's like, shut the fuck up about my ex-boyfriend, will you? Let me suck my dick. Let me suck my dick. Let me suck your dick. Let me suck my own dick. But, and then she's
Linda, I'll do it myself.
She's even like, unless you want to talk about who's going to be on top, I don't want to hear it.
Literally says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
She literally says it, yeah. I've not made that up, yeah. And then it's like the next day or something that they're doing the big test.
Yep. Seb starts telling a joke about Wonder Woman and Superman.
Oh, I like that joke.
Yeah, I've known that for years, that joke.
Oh, yeah. Should we tell it just in case?
I'll let you tell it if you want.
Yeah, so basically, you've got Superman flying around Metropolis, whoever it is, and he spots Wonder Woman like on the roof of a building, and she looks like she's all naked and kind of enjoying herself, and he's like, you know what, I really want a piece of that. So he thinks, you know what, I'm so fast, I can just go down, give her a quick bang, and then shoot back off before she even notices. So that's what he does. He goes down, fucking bangs shit out of her in like a split second, faster than a speeding bullet, shoots back off. Wonder Woman sat there and she goes, what the fuck was that? And the Invisible Man says, I don't know, but my ass hurts now. So yeah,
It's a
the moral
classic
of the
joke.
story is, don't bum the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
If you're going to bang, don't do it on a fucking rooftop.
Yeah, and Superman's a rapist.
Yeah, Superman is a rapist. So he gets naked in front of everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. Did you notice Linda and Sarah
Yeah, they kind of looked over.
looked over, looked at each other like, had a little walk off.
Bacon penis.
Strap him down, get his vitals before injecting him with a formula.
Yes.
And what's the machine that they use to get the formula from?
I don't know, because they're talking about irradiating it, don't they?
Yeah,
So is it just like a microwave or something? I don't know.
pretty much. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a giant microwave thing,
Yeah.
and they get it out with these like giant tongs.
Yeah, and then there's the compound V. And then the nurse up above with long face.
Yeah, Janice.
Something like that. Says, I've got dibs on his Porsche if he dies. He goes, that's not very nice. I've got dibs on it, dickhead. My Porsche.
Again, these are colleagues you don't want to be working with.
No, you really don't.
I mean, you got one who's like a molester, and the other one just wants everybody dead.
Well, yeah.
Right, honestly, throughout the whole thing, mate, they're like, yeah, I don't like them.
Because it's a weird bunch, innit?
Yeah. You
What?
realise the way to do stuff, like the dead casual about sexual assault.
Yeah.
That's going on.
Because you got
Really,
that guy
really casual.
who you said was in Heroes. Can't remember his name in this, but like he's just like laid back as fuck. I don't even know how he got onto the project. He's basically the janitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how he got the job. He was cleaning up one day. He's like, yeah, just give us an hand with this, and stuck around.
Yeah, just didn't leave.
On 5, just push that button for me. Okay. Gets a job.
Basically all he does.
But at
so
first, the formula doesn't look like it's working, does it?
no, it doesn't. It does not. It does
So
not.
it's a few minutes later, Seb starts to have a fit around the table, screaming in pain. His heart rate starts skyrocketing. And then it kind of looks like an old school biology chart, for the anatomy of the body.
Yeah. Before he starts turning invisible, though, he goes full Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He cages out.
Cages out.
He does. Well, no, it does. It does look good this bit when, like you say, he goes like you say, the biology chart where you see all the muscles and the veins and everything.
No autonomy for the body.
Yeah, yeah.
Then starts to change. It goes from like the muscle and then down to his skeleton.
Did
and
you
then
see his see-through
completely invisible.
penis?
No, I wasn't really looking at that.
Did you know? I was like, oh, there's Kevin Bacon's see-through penis.
See-through
Lovely.
penis. You see it in a thermal quite a lot, don't you?
Oh, you do, yeah.
Swinging his junk
Just
around when he
swinging
walks
around.
around.
'Cause that's the other thing as well, is like later on when he is walking around and stuff and he's messing with everyone, like when they first having a bit of fun, I'd be like, dude, you're naked. Put some fucking, I don't care if you're invisible, put some fucking clothes on.
Yeah, put some pants on, dude.
Just swinging your junk about everywhere. Just your cheesy fucking bellend.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about that.
Yeah.
They really do.
When you're fully invisible, you're literally naked, mate. Stop walking around naked.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like, he just walks past you and you're like, oh, fucking hell, what was that? Just grazed his penis. No thanks, mate. No thanks.
So I can imagine him, though, when all the girls are just sat there. He's just stood there with his cock just swinging next to them.
Oh, yeah.
No, dropping it on a hand, like
The thing is,
teabagging them.
He won't be able to see either, so it's like, he'd just be like, I'd just be getting closer and closer until it hit something. Sorry, that was my hand. I would make it my mission to go around and touch each of them on the cheek with my penis. Just a little dip.
Welcome to the inside of Eric's mind.
Yes. As a joke, like.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. But yeah, and then he goes, he works and he goes fully invisible. But the tech guy, I noticed as well, and this is only because I noticed a see-through penis. When he does go invisible, he kind of leans down and kind of looks towards like his body. So he kind of, and if you're watching on like YouTube, so his body's like here and he leans down. But he leans right where his dick would be. And you're like, dude, you just put your dick on your cheek on his dick there. I'm surprised he didn't go, oh, fucking hell. Do you know if like he eats something or he has a shit while he's invisible, does it come out invisible?
I mean,
Would you not see like the food working your way through
he is sick later on.
and it's invisible?
It's invisible.
Yeah.
So I presume number 2 probably would be as well.
So he has invisible poos. Because I was thinking, wouldn't you just see like the poos working its way through his gut? But it's even like
it's inside his body.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but all of his insides are invisible, aren't they?
Yeah, I get you, because everything is invisible. You should technically see the trail of like where it's all going through and going down.
Because otherwise, like when he goes to like wipe his ass or something, how is he supposed to know if it's clean?
Wash.
Maybe. The other thing is like when he's outside and he's walking around and stuff like that, would his feet not get dirty? And like, would he not carry the dirt with him? You kind of see just like dirt walking towards you.
Oh, it's a little bit later on. I'll mention it, but it's a little continuity type things.
Right. Okay.
Along the lines of what you're saying. I'm trying not to give too much away, you see.
But then, did you notice when she touches him when he's invisible?
Yeah.
As she touches him, he has like an electrical charge over his body. Does that stay like that all the time? Because when he touches people later on, it doesn't happen.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I think that might have been a one-off just to show a bit of CGI or something. Like
Maybe.
he's there.
Mm.
So you see, like the bed sheet, don't you, going up and down where he's like breathing?
Yeah, could you see like the indentation and stuff on the bed?
Yeah. See, I mean, it was good how they'd done all that.
Yeah, because she puts his hands on him and then she moves his hands down and I'm like, she's going for his dick.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Literally, her hands were going down that way.
They were down the chest and he was going, "Ooh," and I was just expecting her to go.
It probably did happen, to be honest with you.
Probably.
Yeah, Matt's
Really
walked in. It's like, what are you doing? I've just got a cramp in my wrist.
Yeah,
Just can't see anything that's there.
Nothing here. It's like, oh, is it raining?
Oh, it turns out his eyes are sensitive to the light because he's got no eyelids.
Yeah, he's down for 17 hours, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out quite some time, isn't he?
17 hours.
Yeah. And then when he meets the team, he starts playing about with them. Like hopping up behind them, grabbing their ass cheeks, grabbing their tits, fucking grabbing them from behind.
Yeah.
Starts molesting them all straight away.
While he's full on naked.
Whilst he's naked.
Yeah.
I'm sure like Janice goes, oh, what was that brushed against my side?
Yeah. That's when he starts his little challenge in it.
Then he tries to get asleep, so everybody goes home, and then leaving Sarah to look after Seb. So instead of having more than one person on, just have one person on all night, every single time.
Well, yeah, I think at this point they're probably thinking, he's a professional.
Yeah, he's a professional at something.
The bad thing is, so he sneaks out of bed, he goes into the room, right, and then she's asleep, and he undoes her top.
Within 2 minutes, literally,
2 minutes.
the team have just left, right? Mark, or whatever his name is, Carter, he's just literally left the room. Right, bye, Sarah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
She's like, go get my head down. Within 30 seconds, in a chair, she does not look comfortable in that chair.
No.
Because it's like upright. She's slouched all over the place. And like you say, within 2 minutes, button stop, get popped off, like pop, 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 pop. Gets a tit out, has a little bit of a grope.
I want to know how they did that titty scene.
Green screen, gloves.
You reckon, though?
Could have been.
Like, it looks good, because like you see like the tit being moved and stuff like that.
Like the pressure points.
Have you ever seen the film The Entity?
No.
See, that's like an 80s, I think it was 80s horror film about like a poltergeist in someone's house, but the poltergeist rapes the woman.
Right.
And like you get
Doesn't happen on Poltergeist.
Oh, I'm not sure. But you get the same kind of effects on there where like her boobs are being like sucked on or something, but it's like I want to know how they do it.
Or green screen or something.
Probably.
Or CGI, it's not a real boob.
Maybe. I think it's a fake boob.
Could have been.
Might have been actually a fake boob with just like mechanicals. There's something inside that makes it move, that makes it look like it's being touched.
Could be.
Yeah.
That'd be the easy way to do it.
Well, yeah, and then starts groping it, and then she wakes up, checks the monitor. But do you notice as she's checking the monitor, you can see the door closing?
Yeah.
So it's quite clear he's been in the room. And then he's not in his bed, and then she sees him get into his bed, and it'd be like, well, my top wasn't up. My top wasn't down, should I say?
Yeah.
And it's like he's just clearly left the room and he's walking around naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't she say something?
That's what I'm saying to you. It is so relaxed. It is unreal. Stuff like this, right? This should be a little bit more freaked out.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah, my work colleague has just literally groped me, and she goes,
I'd be like,
cracks on.
I'd be like, I want a meeting the next day, and as soon as he come in, I'd sit down with him in the room and just say, I woke up last night, you were gone, the door was closing, and my blouse was open. What the fuck, Seb?
Yeah, explain yourself.
I'd be like, from now on, we're locking you in your room.
Yeah. And the next day, Janice starts work, and she goes for a piss in the weirdest bathroom design I have ever seen.
Oh, this design is stupid. No cubicles.
Literally, right. So people who have not seen this before. So she opens up the bathroom, and it is literally like a huge room, right?
Yeah.
It's got 2 urinals on the wall, and then 1 toilet in the middle of the floor with
Kinda
no
like-
cubicle.
Yeah, like a prison toilet just in the middle of the room.
Why's the urinals next to it?
I know.
2 urinals.
Yeah.
So more than one person goes in there at a time.
Well, on the second watch, I noticed she did lock the door on the way in, but even so, surely you could get around that by just putting cubicles up around the bloody toilets,
Yes.
rather than it just being in the middle of the room.
While she's having a piss, though, it looks like obviously bacon's just been in there
Yeah.
because one of the urinal looks half full with piss. So she starts freaking out, puts a little thermal goggles on, starts looking around, can't see anything.
No, I'd just be like, no one wants to see you having a piss. I've just watched you having a piss. Because she still goes ahead and has a piss. And I didn't want to be watching her having a piss.
Mm.
So what would you get out of watching her having a piss? Because I didn't want to watch it.
Some people have weird fetishes, don't they?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
So in the meeting room, the co-workers are again slagging Sebastian off.
Did you hear what he says, though? Sorry. So the next day, they're doing like tests on him. And he mentions,
with Sarah.
Sarah. And Sarah, and the guy, Carter, is doing the test. And he says,
Yeah.
or was it Matthew? Anyway, one of them.
Carter.
They're doing tests on it, and he's going, oh, was everything okay last night? Sarah said you got up out of bed, and he was like, oh, I couldn't sleep, so I went to get some coffee.
Mm.
Why would you, if you're trying to sleep, why would you go and get some coffee?
Yeah.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be like, yeah, that's not going to help you sleep. What a stupid excuse. You were touching the tits, weren't you?
Yeah, should have been a Horlicks.
Yeah, should have been a Horlicks or a nice hot chocolate. A cup of cocoa.
Yeah, I can see where you're saying, where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But we'll get a little bit of... actually, I'm jumping ahead of myself here.
You are, because the vet's weirded out by him. And then this is where he does a bit of sneaking and peeping in the toilet. And then we're in the kitchen and they're talking about him while they're finishing their lunch.
Every single one of them are just slagging him off.
Slagging him off, telling him how creepy he is and they don't trust him and all stuff like that. And then asking what they think he would do given unlimited power. And he's in the room with them.
Yeah, but they don't know because he's sat there in the chair.
Yeah.
Because as they leave, he turns the chair around. You can see the indentation, can't you, where he's been
His ass
sat.
cheeks.
Mm.
Bacon ass. But anyway, mate, I would be wearing them goggles all the time.
Oh,
To make
imagine
sure
you
he wasn't
farted.
hurt. I know.
Like, they're all talking between each other. Like, what was that? Was that you? That wasn't me. It was you, wasn't it? No, it wasn't me. You just there.
You would. You'd be walking past people one at a time and just farting so everyone thinks it's them. Yeah. Sarah, you dirty bitch. It wasn't me, I swear to God. But every room I walked in, I'd be putting them goggles on, having a look about just to see if he was there. Or I would confine him to his room.
Well, yeah, you could do that. Or if you have one of them like little thermal cameras like they have over his bed,
Yeah.
why don't they have that in a corner of each room so you can have a look in the TV?
Well, yeah, that
Put
would
the
make
TV
more
there,
sense. Yeah.
little camera, so you can see what's in that room.
Recording so they can say, like, you know. But the other thing that miffs me off as well is, with like that security system, like, if they're so hell bent on him not leaving, why did they not just delete him from the security system so he could not leave?
Plot.
Well, yeah, because he does it to them, doesn't he? Well,
Yeah, so it
moving
can be
ahead a
done.
bit. But yeah, so then Linda's in the lab then doing a few blood samples with a Coke sponsorship.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola advertisement there. Literally, she picks it up like what we do here now for Monster. Monster, if you're watching, this is a product placement just for you.
Lovely peach.
And she carries it over to the side of her desk, right to the camera,
Yeah.
puts it down, right onto it. Camera zooms in. Then guess what? any object in the room that Sebastian can move, he goes for the can of Coke.
He does. Is Coca paying the bills, people?
Yeah.
So he moves it. So she looks through the microscope, goes to have a drink, and it's gone to the other side. So she drinks it, puts it back, and then she looks through the microscope again, goes to have another drink, and it's gone, and it's on the other side of the room. And she goes, "Oh, Sebastian, you tease." And then this is when he gets creepier than ever.
Yeah. Starts casually groping her again.
Yeah.
She just fobs him off, tries to look down the microscope. It's like, wait a minute. And he goes, "Hey, Sarah. Oh, Linda. Can you guess what? This is?"
Yeah, and then you just stare on her shoulder as he
And then
puts his
a chin
balls.
and a mouth starts getting pushed.
And the mouth's doing the, and he's like, get off. I'd just be like,
Casual.
cock punch.
Again, she gets up, tries to walk out. She says something to him, like a bit of a threat.
Yeah.
Then does he pin her up against the wall at this point and then starts trying to grope her leg? You see her skirt going up a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
see his skirt go up like he's trying to finger bang her.
Yeah. And then she just walks off, cash.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on in this workplace?
I don't know, but he just... The amount of times he does it, and like the amount of times he gets into her face or tries to kiss her or neck her or something like that, and it's like so inappropriate.
Was this number 4 or 5 already just for her?
I think so, yeah. I mean, sticking your invisible balls on the shoulder, trying to put your cock in her mouth, and then feeling her up her skirt as she's leaving. I think she's probably got enough evidence now for HR.
Well,
The problem is, she's stuck between a rock and a hard place because she wants to kind of go and dob on him, I think. But she can't because if she goes and says, goes to like the Pentagon and says, yeah, Seb's getting a bit rapey, and they'd be like, oh yeah, bring him in, that might be a bit of an issue.
but she's not trying to bring him in for this. She's only trying to bring him in because he's invisible and kicking off.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to leave.
Well, yeah.
That's when it all starts kicking off.
Well, yeah, when he tries to leave. But even so, it's not like she can go and complain to anyone, really, because without giving the game away that he's gone and invisibility himself.
Yeah, he's got ahead of it, hasn't he?
Yeah. So the next day, they all set everything up to try and bring him back, and they inject him with the reversal fluid, the tango.
Mm-hmm. It goes a little bit wrong, doesn't it? Because he can't breathe.
I thought that was doing mad because he's like, I can't breathe. Can't breathe. How did you tell her?
Are you struggling to breathe then?
Well, he literally said, I can't breathe. I'm
Because they get the pipe, don't they? The tube, stick it down his throat to clear his airwaves.
because this is where the vet becomes an actual doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight away. She knows everything.
Yeah, she does. She knows how to put an airway breather thing in.
This is a good point, actually, because you said this earlier. If that air breathe pipe, whatever the proper name for it, I don't really know what it is, but to stick the pipe down into his throat to clear the airwaves,
An
and you can
incubator.
see it.
Yeah.
So technically, when he's eating food, you should see it.
Yeah. So if he's eating a Twinkie or he's having a hot dog or something, you should see it go down and break it down, and then because the food's not invisible, but he is. So surely you should see him walking around with like last night's dinner in his stomach.
Well, until the stomach acid breaks it down, I reckon.
Yeah, and then it would be poo.
Yeah, but that would be invisible then.
Would it?
Yeah, because it's been digested into the body.
Well, would it though? Because would it? Well, it must do because we don't see it. It must be something like that going on. But yeah, while he's eating that hot dog or deep throating that cock, you must see it all going through. I mean, yeah, but you do see the. Is it an incubator? You see like the tube going through his mouth as he's like turning back invisible and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you say, food going down until the stomach. You should be able to see, in theory.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're looking too far
Well,
into
he
this.
starts freaking out. He punches that dude in the face, just like kicks Matthew in the face.
For no reason.
I think he was just like he was his excuse to just do it. Like he just wants to smack them both. So he's like, "Want to use fucking me bird? I'm going to have you now."
Sarah, for no reason, just pulls the bottom of the bed sheets away.
Yeah.
So he's panicking and freaking out and stuff. She like whips his pants off. It's like, what are you trying to do here, love?
I know, yeah. You don't do CPR that end, mate.
Yeah, and like you say, he gets up, hits Matt, punches Carter.
Yeah.
Now, does it give them superhuman strength?
I don't know because later on he does something that kind of indicates that he's got a bit of superhuman strength as well.
But when he hit Matt, he punches Carter, and he goes flying.
Flying across the room.
Yeah.
Then he sticks his big bony foot in Matt's face.
Yeah.
I'd be like, get your dirty foot out my face, you dickhead. But later on, with that guy, what's his name? Cameron, you say?
Carter.
He picks him up with one hand.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a bit. Anyway, so they realise that this hasn't worked and he was only supposed to be there for 3 days and now he's getting a bit pissed off because the serum's not worked and he's going to be stuck like this, which I think he's secretly happy about, but he's showing them that he's pissed off.
Yeah, definitely.
So they decide to make a mould of his face.
Yeah, using prawn mayonnaise sauce.
Yeah. Thousand Island dressing, just tip it all over his face.
Literally, it looked like a Christmas dinner.
He did.
Starter, anyway.
Yeah. Prawn cocktail. So they prawn cocktail him. And then he put sunglasses on. And
Mate, would you trust Linda? Bear in mind, you've got a mask on your face to your skin. There's not like a lot of giveaway. Literally, she slices a hole in his mouth and his eyes.
Yeah, because she does it with a razor, not a razor blade, a scalpel across his mouth. There's no way I'd trust her.
No.
Like, cut your lip much.
Bear in mind, like you say, you're invisible. So when she's trying like gauge the depth of what to cut.
Oh, yeah, when she's cutting the eye holes out, I was a bit like, oh, Jesus.
Definitely something's got to be going on.
Because it's not like, even if he was had his eyes closed, he'd still be able to see her.
Yeah.
Madness. Thing is, if you did turn invisible, would your eyes still work?
To a degree. Yeah. Yeah, should do.
Because isn't it all about light going into your eyes and then bouncing off and hitting the optic nerve and all stuff like that? But if the light's got nothing to hit because it goes straight through, wouldn't he be blind?
Right, possibly. After a few more failed tests, Sebastian starts to lose his shit and decides to go out for a walk.
Yeah.
So he tells Carter, I'm going out. Carter tries to stop him. Doesn't really try hard and just lets him walk off.
Yeah. He really doesn't drive any hard in the slightest.
No.
He's like, I'm nipping shops. He's like, oh, pick me up some fags. Oh, no, wait, shit, you're not supposed to be going. What are you doing? Get back here. And he's like, nah.
I'm gone, mate. I'm gone.
But this is what I was saying before. You'd think if you really didn't want this guy to leave and you knew what kind of an arrogant prick he was and the fact that he's already molested one of the people there. Well, two of the people there, if you count Linda.
Yep.
But Linda seems to like it, so I'm not sure that really counts. But you think you would just stop his access
Exactly.
from leaving the building.
And it's quite easily done.
Yeah. Quite easily done, because he does it quite easily later on. But it turns out he's moaning like he's been invisible now for about 3 years. It's been 10 days. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but it's 10 days locked up in a little room as well at the same time. I think that's what's more stressing them out.
I think it's just because, like, well, I suppose, he's constantly being watched, isn't he? So he doesn't seem to care. Do you reckon it's just because they've now only putting blokes on guard duty that he can't go and have a look at?
That's why he goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gets past the security guard, jumps straight into the Porsche. For some reason, the Porsche roof was left down.
Yes, for like
10
the
days.
past 10 days. And then when he drives out of the compound as well, he decides to do a bloody, like a slide round, doesn't he?
Yeah, try and stay a little bit, hush-hush.
Yeah.
Instead of flooring it to get out of the car park, sliding it around everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, that's
that thing seems
legit.
I know, like even the security guard, the way he walks past, because obviously he's got a plastic face and sunglasses on, and I think he's got his hood up as well, hasn't he? Or something. I can't remember if he had his hood up. Well, he does have his hood up. And he's like, you're right, mate, yeah, I'm just going now. And it's like, that's not weird in the slightest. You think the security guard would go, hold on, 1 second, let me have a look at your face, you weird looking motherfucker. He looks like a Burns victim. He looks,
about to say,
the back of his head looks like Wade Wilson.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah, like Deadpool, yeah.
But with hollow eyes.
Yeah.
I quite like this scene though, because on the way home, he actually scares two kids, don't he? When they stop at some traffic lights, two kids start looking over at him and going, oh, look at that guy, he's got a weird face. And he just turns his face around like, does he have sunglasses on?
Yeah.
So he lifts his sunglasses off to see hollow eyes and
then he opens
hollow
his
mouth.
Yeah.
And then they just freak out, don't they?
But them kids are more observant than that security guy that let him past.
Most likely, they are. They really are, mate, actually.
So he heads home and then he sees his neighbour getting changed.
Perfect timing, once again.
Yeah. She comes back, starts undressing, and then closes the curtains again. And he's like, nah, you can't. Yeah, I can. Yeah, why the fuck not? And he's looking at himself in the mirror and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fucking do this. Let's fucking do it. Like, dude, no. Bad bacon. Bad bacon.
Bad bacon.
Bad bacon.
So what does he do?
Takes his gloves off.
Yep. Plays a bit of knock it all run at the house to try and get her attention. She just walks out. She's fresh out of the shower as well. She's wearing like a bathrobe, as you do. Answers the door in a bathrobe. Walks out into the corridor. He steps past her, gets inside. But did you notice when he tried to walk towards her, she turns around, like she feels a presence, and shuts the door on him?
Yeah.
But then he just walks around
the other side.
Yeah.
I do like the way they kind of film it sometimes, where they must use like a handheld camera, and it's kind of like from his point of view.
Yeah.
So you kind of see what he's seeing. And like you say, it's like he's a bit too excited and he walks too close behind her and she goes, what was that? And then he kind of backs off. Oh, shit. I'm wondering if he's got a hard on the whole time and he just...
Probably.
Yeah.
She's like, what's that in my leg?
But then she sits down at the mirror and starts applying lotion, and then obviously, as usual, I've just got boobs. She was fitter.
Yeah, she was fit in her age, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, she was.
In a prime.
Do you know what else she was in?
No.
Ali G, the movie.
She is.
Yeah.
She's the secretary woman.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah.
Boob.
So he starts playing around with the mirror first.
Yeah.
To try and think it's like a bit of a ghost or poltergeist.
It's a bit weird why he starts messing with the mirror.
Pointless.
Yeah.
And then just goes full on rape mode.
Yeah, full on, like, fully attacks her.
You don't really see anything, do you? You just see it a bit like POV camera, like you say, just coming towards her, and she's like, ah!
I mean, how was he planning on getting away with it? Do you think he killed her after it?
I think so.
He must have done, because, like, the first thing she's going to do is go, I got raped by the Invisible Man. No one's going to believe her, but then everyone who knows about this project will be like,
But she could think it's a ghost and not an invisible man. That would be my first thought.
What, if you're getting raped by a... Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You think it would be paranormal activity. You wouldn't think it would be a person with an invisible serum.
Well, no. No, you really wouldn't. Eva sounds freaking crazy. Imagine...
Exactly. But then, like you say, she probably wouldn't go to the police or anything to report it because they'll think she's batshit crazy.
No one's going to take it seriously, are they?
No.
Because even if you try and do like a swab test, everything's going to be invisible.
Well, there's probably something left behind, wouldn't there, somewhere, but...
Yeah, but it's... Like, what are they going to find? I don't know. I don't want to look too much into it. It's just stupid.
I know.
Wow. Peeping... I was going to say... Oh, no, I'm not even going to say. I was going to say peeping's one thing, but going for full-on rape mode, Eva is just, well...
Yeah, they're both wrong.
They're both fucking wrong.
Yeah. Sebastian in total is just wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing about it.
He turned invisible.
However, whilst he's doing the business over there, Linda then breaks into Sebastian's place and starts kicking off with somebody on the phone, saying that she's found the mask and gloves and all this stuff. And it's pretty much from this point is where she starts being really, really annoying.
Well, I thought when she's in the room and you kind of get a view of the neighbour's house across the road, I thought at first that she was going to see something.
I thought that, yeah.
Like she was going to see her like screaming for help at the window while she looks like she's being rogered. But no, she doesn't. She just finds the mask. And then when she leaves the room, when she leaves the apartment, she kind of looks over and we're back to like his point of view with the camera. And she kind of looks at it like she's almost sensed him.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I wonder if he's still got the condom on.
Just see it floating around.
Just see it, yeah.
Could have been, mate. It could have been.
Why'd you look at me like that then?
Like what?
You went. You didn't, mate. We're recording.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
But then he goes in and he starts washing his face in the mirror.
Right.
It's good for water effects, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the bit with the water going on him. So for this whole thing now, which really does piss me off in a way, because their point of view, Linda and the rest of the people that he works with, right, they don't know that anything has actually happened to the neighbour or anything.
No.
Right? So all they know is that he's gone out for a walk, he's gone for a cup of coffee, right? And then straight away, they want to get the guns out.
Well, I think if he'd just gone to his apartment and he'd gone there and he was still in his apartment, it would probably have been fair enough. You just want to go home for a bit or whatever. But I think it was the fact that he had literally stripped off and was not in his apartment. All his stuff was on the floor. That he's obviously decided to go walking around the streets naked.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be walking around streets naked, like. But
Well, no.
like you say, if he's gone out and nothing technically on what they know of, anyway, what their knowledge is, nothing's really happened.
Yeah.
Don't you think they're all overreacting? That's what, go and kill him straight away.
Kill him. I don't think at this point they want to kill him, but they kind of want
That tranquilizer gun was made for the gorilla.
Yeah.
That would kill him.
Well, they do. Well, I suppose they do start to go on a hunt, but then he turns back up, doesn't he? But they all have a go at him about leaving. But I don't think so much that they've overreacted because all the careers are on the line and they don't want him getting caught out and about.
Yeah, but having a go at him, being mad is one thing, but then straight away wanting to get the guns out and go hunting for him.
Yeah,
It was a little bit over the top.
it is a bit because I think if they were that worried about him at this point, then you would literally either lock him in the cell or, like I keep saying, take away his access from leaving the building. It does seem a bit daft, but he comes back and he's like, they want to know why he was naked round town, and he's just like, you know, she threatens to pull rank and go to the committee and tell them what's been going on.
Yep.
And he has a bit of a hissy fit and asks for an exercise wheel because he feels like a bit of a lab rat.
Which I can understand from his point of view.
I can understand, but he signed up for this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew
Signed
there
up
was
for it.
risks.
Exactly. Linda tells Sarah that the committee don't actually know about the phase 3.
Yeah.
So she starts doing really bad dramatic crying.
Oh, yeah.
They start to do more trials on Seb, and Carter starts asking him questions, like if he's been fucking around with people and stuff. He's like, really? There was one girl. Really? Did you mess with her? No, it's full on rapes her, mate. Do you know what I mean? He starts going, oh yeah, I would have gone over like and start perving on people and stuff.
Yeah, he does. He's like, oh, come on, you must have done something. And he's like, well, there was this one girl. And he's like, oh, high five, dude. Like, fuck
Quick
you
one.
know. I think there was a fly in the room.
Yeah, I think there was a fly, wasn't there?
That really pissed me off, that bit.
It was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, go on, what were you going to say? Quick one.
Right. The writers, are they all male or female? Or was it mixed?
Both male.
Both male. Yeah, you can kind of see it, can't you?
You can kind of tell, yeah.
With the dialogue and stuff.
To be fair with it is a bit of like locker room talk, or like, what would you do if you were invisible? You know, or I'd go peeping in the locker rooms and I'd go, you know, into the women's toilets and shit like that. But it's like, dude, you're supposed to be professional scientists.
Yeah.
Don't be high-fiving each other because you think your mate's just gone out invisible getting rapey.
Yep, that's pretty much...
Someone needs to sit down with him and just like have a word.
Definitely
Yeah.
so. Linda's now at her apartment having a little bit of a sleep, and covers start getting pulled away from her, a little bit like poltergeist type thing.
Yeah.
And along with her underwear as well, they get pulled down.
The legs get spread.
Yeah, legs get spread. And it turns out she's just having a bit of a wet dream fantasizing about the Invisible Man.
Yep.
So he didn't actually do it this time.
No, he didn't.
It's
no,
her
for
fantasizing
once.
about it instead.
It was. And then she's woken up by a call. And then they get back to the lab and Matt's like, I think I found the cure. I think I've sorted it. What exactly are they doing here? Because it looks like they've got blood cells up on the screen, which I'm assuming are his. And it's like they're each turning one by one until they get up to 95%. And then they all just suddenly turn back invisible.
Yeah.
If they can do that, why didn't they just get human tissue in the first place, turn it invisible, and then try turning it back doing that?
Plot.
Yeah, fair enough. And then you just have...
But yeah, that wouldn't be a sensible way to do it.
Well, you would, yeah.
Make sure you can, do transition perfectly safe before doing it.
Yeah. Make sure the Fanta works on a human before you go and inject yourself with Compound V.
Yeah. Linda goes into Seb's room, starts to moan a bit more, and starts kicking off with Sebastian for no reason, but ends up getting groped again by Sebastian.
He starts necking her, like push her up against the wall, starts necking shit out of her, feeling her tits and all sorts. And even then she's just like, oh, Sebastian at it again. Oh.
They're so casual about it, they really are.
He literally cannot be in the room alone with Linda without groping shit out of her. And she's just fine with it. But especially her.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even invisible at this point. He's got his mask on. And he's still...
he has, yeah. He has, actually.
And he's still necking her and feeling her tits and finger banging her. And she's just like, oh, another day at the office with Sebastian. Oh, he's a lovable scamp, this one. Fuck off.
He's always at it.
But this is where he starts calling it his gift, don't he? That being
Yeah.
invisible is now his gift. And she's like, oh, so it's a gift now. He's like, well, yeah, my gift to myself.
He starts going a little bit more darker, isn't it? He starts
Yeah.
losing himself
Yeah,
that little bit more.
basically.
Like I say, he hasn't really got any conscience anyway, has he?
No,
Start off
as he
with.
fuck, he's a complete psychopath from the beginning. Proper narcissist.
Yep. He's lay on bed, eating more Twinkies.
Yeah.
Got a bit of promo there for them.
Twinkies.
And he gets an idea to disrupt the cameras that are watching his bed. So he puts it on loop.
This is stupid because he just picks up some random stupid circuit board from a box of spares, puts 2 wires on it and plugs into the camera, and somehow it's looping his feed.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
But it's not that feed from then. That's like an old feed, like a week ago.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But how does that even work?
he
It's
doesn't.
like, I'd understand if he'd got like a videotape or something and looped it that way, but he doesn't.
No, not the way he does it.
No, but then he goes into the long face fella who's supposed to be keeping an eye on him and starts tickling his neck, and then he turns round and he sees that he's still in his bed, but he's not, obviously, because he's just been tickling his neck. So then he escapes and goes and messes with a homeless man, which was a bit mean. That's
Did he?
probably the worst thing he's done so far.
Did he actually do anything with him?
He just pushed his trolley away.
Oh, right. I was last thinking.
Leave the
Actually do
homeless
anything?
alone.
But the first thing he does, though, with his little bit of freedom he's got,
Oh,
is
mate.
go straight to his ex's house, Linda,
Yeah.
and starts perving through the window. Just in time, again, as Matt comes in.
Yeah. So Matt
Talk about
comes in.
perfect timing.
They start making out on the bed and getting all kinky, and then I think he gets a hard on and it smashes the window. It's like he's right up close, like, oh my, bing, psh, oh fuck.
Right. If that was you,
Yeah,
you smashed the window, you wouldn't run straight down the stairs, would you? If you're invisible, right? I would smash it and then literally I'll just hide next to the wall.
yeah, just
'Cause
stand there.
Matt looks out the window and you can hear like the footsteps going, just running
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
steps, whatever's happened.
You can,
Like the
yeah,
ladder
yeah.
starts moving. But obviously somebody's there moving.
You
So
just
you go think it's him.
keep completely self still with your hard on and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine though if Matt had stuck his head out the window right into his cock. My arm, fucking hell.
My eye. What the hell was that? So he
And-
jumped in the eye by someone. I don't know what it was.
Ends up with gonorrhea in his eye.
Pink eye.
Big guy. He's brave though, Matt, because like the window's just been smashed and there's all still like loads of glass along the top which could fall off at any time, and he sticks his head out. I was half expecting it to fall off and just
That's
slice
a good
his head.
point. He could have like just dropped the window or
Yeah,
done
yeah.
something. Could have, yeah. Could have finished him off there and then. But Linda, being a paranoid bitch, as she is,
Yeah.
straight away phones to the lab, checks on Sebastian, who is now starting to lose the plot even more, and kills one of the dogs that were in the cage.
Oh yeah.
But literally, her first thoughts were, right, it's got to be Sebastian now, who put a brick through a window.
Yeah, but then it
It's
turns
gotta
out that he looks over, and instead of actually going and checking on him to see if he's there, he just looks over to the monitor and goes, "Yeah, he's still there. He's been doing the same thing over and over for the past 3 hours, but yeah, he's still there."
But she doesn't trust that guy, does she?
No,
She drives straight to the fucking lab, checks for herself,
yeah.
and then discovers the camera's been tampered with.
But when Sebastian kills that dog, that's a bit mean.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh.
The dog's barking as he's having a little meltdown because he's found out that Matt's the one that's shagging Linda. He goes, grabs the dog, and then you just see it on the heat monitor thing, him just smashing against the fucking cage wall.
Yeah, it was a bit harsh.
Bit overkill. And then at this point, they're like, he killed a dog, and they're like, well, you know, you gotta look at it from his point of view. He's having a hard time. Don't give a fuck. But yeah, she finds the circuit board. And then they decide, right, we're gonna go to the committee. Fuck him.
Straight to the committee leader.
Yeah.
Tells him all the information about it. Somehow Sebastian knows everything about it and sat outside the house inside the bush.
Well, the thing is, again, at this point, you would be thinking, let's stop his fucking access to the building.
No,
Because you would think as well there would be a log of him coming in and out. So like when they leave together, And then I'm assuming he follows a bit later on. Unless he got into the elevator with them, I don't know. But even so, you'd think, oh shit, Sebastian's just locked out the building again. But yeah, they go to the committee guy, and they're having a meeting, and they basically admit them to everything. So then the committee guy goes to ring. He tells them to basically clear the desks out and shit. Goes back in, tries ringing the general. Line gets caught.
Yep.
And then he goes out to his swimming pool at the back.
Quite good CGI this bit.
I like the bit with the smoke, yeah.
Yeah, so you get the smoke, so he's got like an old school pipe, hasn't it?
Yeah, why the fuck is he smoking a pipe?
Who smokes them these days?
I don't fucking
Me saying that was 25 years ago nearly, wasn't it?
Even so, back
But
then.
still.
Big
He's got an
ass
old
pipe.
tobacco pipe, blows smoke out, and you see his face appear, and it's like,
Yeah.
goes, boo, pushes him in the water, then he basically gets drowned by Sebastian in the water. But it's quite good CGI as well when he's holding him down.
Yeah.
When he jumps out of the water, so you see all the water coming off him and that. That was good.
It is good. I did like that, yeah.
Did you notice no footprints?
No, I didn't actually, no.
Yeah. So he got out of a wet pool, ran across patio.
Yeah, out the
There's
gate.
no
didn't it?
footprints.
Yeah, no footprints at all, no.
So next day, Linda bumps into Sebastian.
On the way into the lab.
Yeah, as the lift closes. And he turns around and goes, don't worry, it's going to be a busy day for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which is it quite sinister, doesn't it?
Very sinister.
Mm.
And then she goes over to see Matt and she says, what time did he get back last night? And he goes, 3 a.m. But you know he's been out.
Straight away she goes, well, that's it. I'm getting straight into the phone.
Yeah, that's it. Pass me the phone, Matthew. I'm going to...
She's annoying.
So they ring the committee. She is annoying. They ring the committee member, and then they find out that he died in his pool last night, and they're like, he died in his pool? Went for a swim after we left. How weird. Right, I'm going to try and give the generals a call then. And then the lines get cut.
Yeah.
Because of course they do.
So then straight away, she wants to inform the security guard now.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, let's go tell Steve upstairs what his name is. Jesus. But yeah, then so they tried to leave and then they realised that he's one step ahead of them as normal and he's cut all their access and only his access remains.
Yep.
Surely, for safety purposes, they would have an emergency exit out of there.
They do kind of.
The access thing later. But
yeah, a ladder above the elevator.
Again, being maintained by the same people who did Deep Blue Sea.
Yes.
Because
very flimsy.
No one maintains ladders in these films ever. So they find out that he's the only one now with access, so they can't fucking leave. So they decide to go, and it's hunting season, and they decide to go and hunt him down.
Again, because of the clearance and everything that's going on, any little thing to go and try and kill him, straight away to try and do it.
Yeah, the thing that pisses me off of this bit, right, is that they've all got these heat masks, but they only wear them every now and then. Yeah. I would have it on all the fucking time. They'll walk into a room and then they'll go, he's not here. And it's like, just keep them on. Everyone, get your fucking masks on. Keep them on. Yeah. Stop taking them off all the time.
Or even just have light sensors.
Yeah.
When something walks past it, it go light up. Something simple.
It is daft, but then the...
Oh, just tell him to keep fucking dressed.
Yeah.
That'd be a better idea.
If we catch you naked again, we're going to chain you to your bed by your penis.
Yeah.
Or your balls.
If you can find them.
If we can find them. Or just spray paint the motherfucker.
Yeah. Spray paint him like a sheep.
Yeah. Mark him,
like, done.
Yeah. Just get a permanent marker or something like a Sharpie and just put an X on his head or something. Or just lock him in his fucking room.
Yeah. Easiest ways to do it.
Yeah.
But as they go off, trying to do a hunt now for Sebastian, Janice straddles a little bit behind. And then as soon as she opens the double door, Sebastian jumps out, phone cable, strangles her.
Yeah.
Dead. Nobody notices.
Well, I was thinking that she does scream, but then it's just as they happen to be walking through the animals that are all making shitloads of noise. But no one notices she's not there for ages.
No. It's like 25 minutes later, like,
yeah.
Have you seen Janice? Oh, yeah, she was behind us. Oh crap! It must be Sebastian. He must have done something. So they run off, put the goggles on, and they do a bit of a thermal vision.
Yeah,
and they see somebody inside a locker. like, right, Sebastian, come on,
come out. We see you.
And open door. It's Janice.
Yeah, falls out dead. But none of they're all just like, oh no, Janice. Oh god, no, she was really nicer. Right then, pass us that sheet. We'll just cover her up and forget she's even there. Out of sight, out of mind, guys. You know.
Out of sight, yeah.
Let's crack on. But yeah, again, none of them are walking around with the goggles on again.
No, they're starting an argument between themselves.
Yeah.
And Seb starts losing his shit. Sarah slaps the shit out of Linda.
Yeah. Proper bitch slaps the hell out of her.
And the big chin dude, he starts losing his mind as well.
Yeah. Anyway, so then they go on another hunt. So they decide to set up motion detectors from that time that they lost a load of rats.
Kind of reminded me of Aliens.
It was, yeah.
So when you have like the little tracker with the dog.
Game over, man. Game over.
He's running down the corridor. He's behind you. He's behind you, Matt. He's behind you.
He's on top of you. He's straddling you. You've been baconed.
Bacon.
So the two blokes go looking for him. Again, they don't put the fucking goggles on.
And they split up.
And they split up, yeah. Bad mistake.
So now we've got Matt and Carter.
Yeah. So they try and... so Matt and Carter go hunting for him. And then Linda's on the radio. And this is the thing that pisses me off as well, is like, they're not quiet about looking for him.
No.
And even when they're on the radio, they're literally giving everything away that they're trying to do. It's like, have you got him on the motion detector? The motion detector we got set up. And then they wonder why he just suddenly stops.
Yep.
It's stupid.
And then obviously he can hear the conversation back. It's like,
yeah.
He's above you. I don't know, it's over there. He's coming.
He's right on top of you. And then this is where I put, does he have super strength now? Because
yes,
they both, Matt and Carter both bump into each other because they've done a full loop. And they're like, where is he? He must have got past us somewhere. And then all of a sudden Carter is in the air being strangled. And I'm like, what?
So now he's on top of the pipes. He's got his arms, super stretched arms strong down to pick Matt up. And then he's choking him out. And then he just chucks him to the side.
Yeah.
And his head smashes onto it's like a valve or something.
Something
it
like
cuts
that.
all his neck open.
But Carter's not a little fella.
No.
He's not scrawny. He's a bit of a tubby fella. Picks him up one-handed and, strangles him and then chucks him like he was nothing.
Can we talk about these tranquilizer guns?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so the tranquilizer guns, the size of them and the size of the darts that come out, it looks like it can only hold one dart at a time.
Yeah.
However, Matt is firing about 8 or maybe 10 of them because he keeps cocking it back, shot, cock back, shot. It's like there's no magazine in it. So where are these extra rounds coming from every time you cock it back?
That's a good shout.
And then the power of them.
Yeah.
He managed to shoot down a 16-inch pipe, which is holding Sebastian's weight.
Yeah. He shoots it and it splits in two like he's just took a fucking RPG to it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And now we've got like hot steam coming out everywhere.
The thing is, as well, is Bacon's on top. Seb's on top of the steam pipe, naked. Surely that thing would be hot.
Yeah, that would be really hot.
Yeah,
it's hot steam now coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, going through the pipe, and he's on top of it like it's nothing with his super strength, and it's like, Jesus, you're going to have burnt yourself there, mate.
What's it with Hollywood films as well with steam pipes everywhere?
Oh, I don't know.
I've never been to a factory or an office or a science lab where just have steam pipes everywhere.
I know. Why do you even need steam pipes?
There's no reason for it.
I understand like hot water pipes for like hot water, but steam, what are you using steam for? In an underground lab? Exactly. Plot, yeah.
Plot.
So
basically.
Yeah, so he shoots the pipe, yeah, we mentioned that. And then he then gets trapped in with Seb. But then he's there. So Seb runs off and he shuts the doors.
Yep.
And then he goes, he's gone through the doors, he's trapped me in. But then it turns out that he's now behind him, which is random as hell.
Done a rope-a-dope.
But this is where he's on the radio again and he's going, I can't see him. I can't see him through the goggles. I can't see him. What can I do? And it's like, stop telling him you can't see him.
Mm.
And then they're like, oh, he's making the room too warm so it's body temperature so you can't see him. Is he?
Was you screaming at the TV at this point saying, there's a fire extinguisher next to you, Matt. Use it.
Yeah.
I was screaming at it. Luckily he did, though.
He did use it. Badly.
Yeah, really badly.
Badly.
He just sprays like one or two little bits. And then they have a little bit of a fight. He gets knocked out by Sebastian. Luckily, Linda comes up just as it all happens. Enough time for the doors to open, drag him out, and then close instantly.
Yeah.
How do they open the clothes so quick?
And then Seb doesn't even get through.
No.
Bloody
So what
stupid.
happens? He turns around, starts going back towards where Carter's on the floor, but now Sarah and Frank have turned up.
Yeah.
Did you catch the
face.
dialogue on this bit?
A little bit. It's
So-
pretty bad.
Yeah, Sarah and Frank both see Carter on the floor, bleeding out. Sarah goes, his pulse has dropped. We have to stop his bleeding. Frank goes, he'll be okay. No, he's bleeding too much. He's losing too much blood. No, he will be okay. Dude, there's blood gushing from his neck. And he's going, he'll be all right. Don't worry.
And then she goes, we need more blood. I'll be back in a minute. And just runs off. And he's like, oh, what? I mean,
Dr. Sarah
yeah.
going, luckily, though, they've got a blood bank with everybody's blood type in there because, you know, if you give somebody's wrong type of blood, it's not a good outcome for them. So they've got everybody's blood there. She comes out with 15-litre bags or something, like literally 5-litre bags of blood, but it's like 15 of them.
And then she hears she sees the door go, so then she has this bright idea to start ripping the bags open and just throwing them around the room. And then goes, come on, Sebastian, let's make a footprint. I fucking dare you. And he's like, it turns out he's just stood to the side, just like, what the fuck is she doing?
Oh, that's this mad bitch looking at her crazy.
What a waste of blood.
Mate, what about if he never even walked in there and it was just her thinking, like, I've just heard something, starts throwing all the blood all over the floor?
Oh, I know.
That dude, your colleague's on the floor there. Don't you need it to help him?
Yeah, you better start suctioning that back up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Paranoid much.
I know.
But, however, he is in the room.
Yeah.
He has a bit of a fight with her.
She throws blood over him, which I thought was quite cool.
Yeah, looked quite good effect, didn't it?
And then...
Gets shot with a tranquilizer.
I mean, all she had to do, she could have ended it right there, was as soon as she seen him and she put blood on him, she could have just gone, boom, dead. Tranquilized. But instead, he manages to get on top of her, snaps her neck, and then has a feel of her tits again.
He did, yeah. Carried on. He carries
starts
it on.
going, motorboating.
But now Sebastian this time's actually got hepatitis C.
Yeah.
So he got a mouthful, didn't
He did.
he? Mouthful of that blood.
Oh, aye.
Oh, okay,
Jesus.
this section here. Okay. So now what happens here, guys? The remaining 3 people go to the blood bank to try and find Sarah, who is now inside the freezer.
So we've got Linda, Matt, and Frank.
Yeah.
They're the only ones still alive because big fella's Carter's died in between.
Yep. Frank is going around with a fire extinguisher, just squirting every so often in a world of his own because he's just dawdling. Gets stabbed in the back with a crowbar. Then Matt gets stabbed in the stomach by the crowbar by Sebastian, the hook side of it. Then Linda tries to make things a little bit better, but makes it a shit ton worse from Matt. Because instead of keeping the crowbar in his stomach, which will stop the bleeding, because it's not a puncture.
Yep.
She hooks it out. She rips it out. So instead of it being like a little puncture wound, he's now got a huge gash.
Yep. And then what does she do then?
Get some duct tape.
No, before she does that though.
Oh,
she then sticks her fingers in.
It's all right, Matt. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to stick my fingers inside your wound. Jesus Christ, you do not want this woman anywhere near you.
She sticks her hand in, gives his liver a little tickle, and goes, it doesn't look like it's touched anything. And he's like, you fucking bitch!
But listen, when she takes that crowbar out, instead of pulling it out like normally, she hook rips it out. He's like, dude, you should make that injury 100 times worse.
Oh.
And then to top it off, you fingered his fucking wound.
You finger banged his stomach.
He's like, oh shit, I swear I had a wedding ring gone.
Shit. Where's my nails gone?
I was like, I'm dying. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, you're right. She then goes and gets some duct tape and starts repairing it. But in the meantime, Seb traps him in the freezer.
Yep,
turns
locks
the
him in.
fucking freezer on.
Yep.
The thing that pisses me off is when they first go into that room looking for Sarah, none of them are wearing goggles again.
Yeah, true.
None of them. They go in, they grab a fire extinguisher as they walk in, and it's like, just bring your fucking goggles, people.
Yeah. It's only that corridor where the temperature's been raised, not the whole building.
Not the whole building, no. Jesus Christ. And so now they're both trapped in the freezer, and
how long have they been inside this freezer?
I don't know, about 5 seconds.
Both of them. I've got ice going on the hair and all of the clothing. It kind of reminds me of the Titanic scene at the end.
Did you?
It's okay, Matt. It's okay, Matt. We've got to get through.
He's like, hey, you're going to be okay. You stay with me. Stay with me. He's like, shut up. You just fingered me.
You just killed me pretty much.
But it's that cold now that she literally sits back and she has a tear run down her face, which freezes halfway down her face.
Instantly.
But while this is going on, we've got Seb putting his makeup on.
Yep.
Because he decides he's now going to leave. And then...
He's also making a bomb as well at this point, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he decides to start making a bomb with some sulfuric acid and that.
But luckily, I mean, very, very luckily for Linda...
Yeah.
They store their defib inside the freezer.
For some reason. For some fucking reason.
Fucking what?
Yeah. And there's a power supply in there as well.
As you do in a freezer.
And the fact that it's that fucking cold that your tears are freezing instantly. Do you really think any electronics in that room are now going to work?
True.
It's stupid. And then she somehow manages to jerry-rig a little electromagnetic magnet. An electromagnet, should I say, out of a door handle.
Yeah.
Sorry, a drawer handle.
Yeah.
Some wire and the defib. And then, somehow
How does she get that door handle off?
With the crowbar.
She
gets the crowbar, she pries it off, and then she gets a load of wire from somewhere.
Yeah.
Because apparently they keep the wires in the freezer as well. Starts wrapping it round, pulls the things off the defibs, somehow then attaches them just by twisting them.
Yeah.
And then tests it and doesn't get electrocuted at all. You're like, all right then, okay.
Yeah.
And then, and then puts it on the handle and manages to use it as a magnet to pull the lever on the other side or slide the lock along on the other side.
That happens.
And then she manages to get out and then drags poor Matt out by his legs, sets a little fire next to him, don't bother turning the freezer off.
She makes a little hobo pit, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. Because there just happens to be a random barrel kicking about.
As you need it.
As you do. An oil barrel. That shoves a load of paperwork into it, lights it on fire, leaves him in front of the freezer door next to a fire with the freezer on, still cold air coming out of it, and decides to fuck off to go and fight bloody... What's his face? But no, she grabs some kind of extinguisher or canister on the way back.
She makes a kick-ass homemade fucking flamethrower.
It's sick, that flamethrower, yeah.
It was quality.
Yeah.
So he's just about to leave now. The elevator doors are about to close, and she just melts him.
Yeah, she does melt him.
Again, right? He gets burnt really, really bad here at this point. Really bad. Like, he's on fire running around.
Yeah,
his clothes are literally burnt off him. His latex mask is melted off his face.
Yeah.
Right? Into crust, and it just dust comes off. The guy runs off.
Yeah, like he's just been tickled. Like he's like, oh, stop tickling me.
And it's back invisible again.
Because I thought at first when he's like, everything was kind of melting off him, like, it just looks like, in the end, it just looks like ash coming off him, like something off Blade. And I was thinking, God, is he not going to have scar tissue now? Is that not going to be, like...
I thought that would be visible. I thought he would have been, for the rest of the film, like ash running around.
Or like scar tissue, burn marks everywhere.
Especially with plastic
melting
on
you. I just thought of something as well. He's been in that state for at least 10 days now.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't he have like a beard as well at some point? Because like he won't be able to shave because he can't see his face.
I suppose, but I don't think a beard will come through.
You know,
because his hair goes invisible.
Yeah, no, I know it wouldn't come through, but his hair's invisible. But I mean, wouldn't
like just a floating beard walking around.
But yeah, I thought he was just going to turn to ash, but then her thing starts running out, a little flamethrower, so she sets the sprinklers off, and you can see the outline from the water.
Dude, how much water came out of that? It looked like it's been a tropical rainforest storm coming through with a waterfall and everything.
Yeah.
She's literally drowning in the water at one point.
The thing is, though, in a minute, you go into the main lab room where there's an actual fire going from where he tested his shit, and there's no fire extinguishers.
Nothing.
There's nothing going off in there. But anyway, so then he starts battering Linda and gets her in like a bit of a chokehold,
Yeah.
and then gets her on the floor, puts his foot around her neck. All I'm thinking, right, he's naked. Just find where his dick is and just start punching it.
I don't think that would do anything.
You not reckon? You
No,
reckon he
the
would
guy's
like
immortal.
it? You reckon he'd like it?
Well, yeah, probably would actually. There's a bit of weird kinks on it.
Yeah. But then fucking this pissed me off. The typical fucking trope from horror movies.
Oh, is it the one where Matt comes along and hits him on the back of the head and just goes, walks off?
Yeah, hits him on the head, throws the crowbar down next to him, and goes, leave her alone, and walks off. No. Start beating him to death. Kill him.
Yes.
He's killed so many people now, and he's clearly trying to kill you. It's kill or be killed.
Yes.
There's no time for just gentle love taps.
No. And the thing is, wouldn't you rather like try and impale him with it instead?
Yeah.
Just like stab it straight through him?
Stab him, hit him multiple times. Not hit him once so he falls over casually, and then throw your weapon next to him.
Because what happens now? He gets up, chases after him. Luckily, the water give his position away.
Yeah.
Swings at Matt, and it happens to be a fuse box, and the whole building exactly where he swings the crowbar, and his crowbar goes into it. He gets electrocuted, but yet Linda and Matt are stood 2 feet away from him, if that, in water.
Yeah.
So would that electric just not conduct through water in this film?
Fuck knows.
So they should have been dead as well.
And also, all the lights are still on in the corridor.
True.
It's fucking stupid. I was thinking, is that how he dies, really? Because that's just the stupidest death ever.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
So
then
now
they decide they're gonna escape,
Yep.
and they go into the lab and they find that he's set up one of them centrifuge things with a load of nitroglycerin.
Yep.
As a bomb. Now he says, "Don't touch it, don't touch it." But surely she should just be able to open the top and just take the vials out.
Yes. Or it's an electrical device. Unplug it.
Yeah.
Just take the plug out.
Just unplug it, yeah.
Take the plug out. Right, job's done. See you in a bit.
Because it's not like by unplugging it, it's going to suddenly stop the timer and then it's going to start spinning on its own because there's no power.
No.
Yeah. So
Just
then
unplug it.
you head to the access ladder that happens to be in the lift shaft.
Yeah.
And now Matt, who 10 minutes ago was frozen to death and had a big hole in his side, has no trouble jumping and climbing and saving the day and all stuff like that.
Oh, no, it's fine now, is it?
No. He's
miracle
completely
duct tape,
fine.
mate.
Huh?
It's the miracle duct tape.
Oh, it is. Good
Fixes
for anything.
everything, duct tape.
Yeah. So then there's a massive explosion which destroys the whole lab.
Mate, it was like a fucking nuke.
It was like a nuke from a couple of vials.
A few vials, the whole lab blows up. Bear in mind, the lab bit is through a few corridors. So the fire comes through, or the explosion, shall I say, rips apart the lab, rips apart all the corridor, sends the elevator 6 floors up.
Yeah.
That's how much of a blast there is. Luckily, it just comes up to Linda's arse cheeks. The flame just tickles her a little bit. Bless her, and then goes back down as the elevator starts coming back down. Trope it again on the ladder. Coming down, smash, stops right above Matt.
Just literally right above him. It catches her on the way past, though. The thing is, as well, right? Even it's the same with like it reminded me of Deep Blue Sea.
Trope it.
When they're going up, the shaft,
Yeah.
on the ladders, and there's kind of like flames and stuff from below them. But obviously, Deep Blue Sea's the water. But the thing is, they're in there. Heat rises. It's going to be hot in there. It's going to be
hot.
sucking down all the oxygen into the fire.
Yes.
So they would be like marshmallows over a fucking fire there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they don't even break a sweat. Not one of them goes, "Oh, it's a bit warm in here."
No. It's CGI.
Yeah, and how the fuck? Yeah, because it's CGI. Yeah, because it's not real.
Go on.
How the fuck though does Kevin Bacon, does Sebastian, manage to get from being electrocuted into the elevator shaft, on top of the elevator, to them?
Yep.
How does he get through all that fire?
Because now he's crispy bacon.
Crispy.
Thank you. I'm here all night. Yeah, because like say, somehow, right? Like say, somehow, after being burnt, electrocuted, blown up, he's live and well.
Yeah.
He's live and well. No
He
problems
is
whatsoever.
fine. Crispy fucking bacon.
Actually, he's not invisible now, is there?
No, he is crispy.
Yeah, he's got a bit of, what you say? It's like the anatomy you can see,
Yeah,
like the
you
muscles and whatnot.
can see like his nerves and stuff, can't you, randomly? And like some of his muscles a little bit, if I remember right.
Yeah, was that from the electric then? Must have been, wasn't it?
I think so. But then she drags him back. She drags her back down onto the elevator. Then the elevator decides to start moving again. And then for some reason, once it stops, he picks her up and decides he wants a kiss from her, which I just thought was weird. But all I'm thinking is, again, he's naked. Just kick him in the balls.
Yes.
He stood there literally bolloco. You can see him now. Just a quick knee to the balls. But instead, she reaches back, grabs the cable, and somehow disconnects it with her foot.
Yeah, so it seems this elevator, which has been like shot up in the air, back down, is actually connected by a plug socket.
Yeah.
Like she just like puts a foot on a pedal, which then drops it and she flies up.
Yeah. And then he falls down, all slow motion and shit, going down into the flames.
Die hard, wasn't it?
Yeah. So he's dead now. Now her, who just got fucking scraped by an elevator as it went past her with an injured shoulder, somehow, no problem, manages to climb up to what's his face, Matt, who's waiting there, who's kind of just on the broken ladder, because again, no one maintains these fucking ladders.
Nope.
And he's completely fine going up ladders and all that shit, you know, with his stomach and pulling her up off the cables.
Yeah.
Even though, like, most of his stomach's probably, all his tendons in his stomach and everything's probably been ripped apart.
Oh, yeah, his intestines will be hanging out.
Oh, yeah. And then they don't get cooked alive, and somehow they manage to walk out together.
Yeah.
That ending was just shit.
Did you notice? Right, they look at the security guard from before.
Yeah.
So as they walk out, the security guard is with Linda and Matt.
Right.
So Linda and Matt walk forward, and then the security guard goes to the side with all the medical staff, as if he's just been in there and saved them. As he's been down there fighting all the time. He goes, sits down next to him and goes, whew. Oh, yeah. And everyone's like, are you okay, mate? Do you want a cup of tea? Are you okay? Here's a blanket for you.
Bit warm in there.
Like, he's literally walked 10 yards with them. He's acting like he's a fucking hero. Just got out like fucking Schwarzenegger fighting Predator. Honestly,
maybe he's just like, shit, I'm going to lose my job here. I didn't know what was going on down there. Big ass fire.
And then I phoned you to tell you this in advance, right? Did you notice the fireman on the ladder?
Oh, no, I didn't look at it in the end.
Oh, didn't you?
Shit, no, I forgot all about it.
Have you got your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, just skip right there quickly.
I'll have a look now.
Yeah,
what does he do? What am I looking for?
At the very, very end, there's two firefighters. They put a ladder up at the side of the warehouse. They climb to the top of the ladder and then just slide back down for no reason.
I'm going to have a look now.
Like literally the last 30 seconds before the credits come
Right,
up.
I'm just looking at it now. So they're getting jackets put on them. They're being walked out.
You see the
I
security
see
guard?
the security guy there being pulled off. like you say, like, hold on. Oh yeah, there's the ladder. Why are they putting the ladder up?
Yep. They climb up it and then slide down.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah. They're just like, yep, that's the roof.
For no reason.
Oh, Jesus.
And the director thought, yeah, do you know what? It seems a good scene, that. Just keep it in.
Yeah, just climb to the top, have a look at the roof, give it a knock,
Slide
back down.
But there's two of them doing it, though. There's that guy at the front
there is,
on the third back.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like having a race, wasn't it? It's like 3, 2, 1, go!
Go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is...
Bullshit!
Oh, sorry, not that. No, it is the end of the film.
It was bullshit as well. Oh, Jesus.
That was on purpose, by the way. It's like you say, the security guard just comes walking over.
Hey, I'm walking here. Hey. Like he's been down there working with them the whole time.
Yeah, I'm getting them all in, mate. I'm getting them all in.
So,
and then Linda tells the rest of the Congress what's been happening, and they just turn around and go,
Oh, good for you!
Basically, calm as a bitch.
Yeah, calm as a bitch. Don't make people invisible.
Yep, especially people like Seb, anyway. But anyway, yeah. So that was the talk through a Hollow Man. If you've made it this far, you're a good one. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Spotify, please hit that 5-star.
Yep.
And yeah. So this part now, should we do the results of the clip quiz?
Clip quiz results.
Yeah.
I'm coming in now.
Dumb shit.
I
was in a stampede once. 300 head going hell-bent for the horizon.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede, Earl? I mean, is it like 3 or more? Is there a minimum speed?
I wish I stampede up your ass.
Which one did you think was Josh?
I don't know. The main one, like the hillbilly one. They're both hillbilly. I don't know. Off the top of my head, the Tremors.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tremors it is.
I was just trying to think of a Bacon film, and that was the first one that popped into my head.
Yeah, him and Earl.
Him and Earl.
Him and Earl.
Uh,
Now, this is the part of the programme where we give out our own awards.
we do.
So if you want to play along with our awards in this for future films or this film, contact us on
sixandbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
or on the comments. If you're watching it on YouTube, if you go into the community tab, I do post on there as well for the upcoming 4 or 5 films. So if you want to save your comment for that or your awards, just let us know down below in the comments section. So the awards we have is the best actor, best character, worst character, hot baby award,
Yep.
3 things you liked about it, and your rating out of 10.
Yep.
Along with where you would put it on our wall of fame.
Yes. Whether it be one to skip, worth a watch, or a must see.
That is right.
Yeah.
Best actor is
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
King Kong Award.
The King Kong Award.
Who have you gone for?
You want to go first?
I've gone for Mr. Bacon himself.
Have you?
Yeah.
Crispy bacon.
Because he made me dislike the character.
Yeah.
Due to obviously being ego and everything else, everything about the character in general, he just played it well.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, definitely. See, I was going to give it to him, but I thought it'd be maybe a bit too obvious, so I've gone for Josh Brolin.
I was looking at him as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought he played it really well.
He did.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd give it to our Josh. So
right.
Josh and forgotten his name.
Expect it in the post.
Yeah.
Okay, the Golden Seagull Award, aka the worst actor.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Now, Steven Seagal is that much of a terrible actor. He's got his own award named after him.
Yeah, it's the Seagull Award. The Seagull. Golden Seagull. I've gone. Will I go first?
Go on.
Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, okay.
Linda.
Yeah. I was thinking about that really, really high, but I've gone for Kim Dickens instead.
Which one's that? The vet?
Sarah.
I was going to choose her, but then I thought, nah.
Shocking.
There were just some particular scenes that Elizabeth Shue just did not pull it off.
What, every single scene, pretty much?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Every single scene.
Every single
But
scene.
Sarah was just as bad.
She was just as bad.
Maybe
But
give him a joint award.
we could. The only reason I didn't go for her is because I thought at least she had the decency to get her tits out.
No comment. Best.
But yeah, have you seen that Elizabeth Shue's back catalogue?
Quite like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like she was in Karate Kid,
Mm.
the original, and she also played Jennifer in the second and third Back to the Futures.
Oh, did she?
She replaced the original actress in the from the first one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, and then obviously Kevin Bacon's been in most films. If you've seen a film, he's probably been in it, or he's worked with someone from it. Because there's that game in the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yep. And you got EE. Is it EE or T-Mobile, whatever it is?
In the UK, EE in it.
Yeah.
So he does our EE mobile ads
Everywhere.
everywhere, everything everywhere.
I quite like him, to be honest with
Yeah, I could give or take him.
you. Yeah. Best character.
Sebastian.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I don't agree with what he does in the fucking
I was
film.
about to say, you've given the best character award to the rapist. The rapey.
Yes, but
Mm.
literally without him, there'd be no film.
Yeah, exactly.
So, literally, it would just be about a bunch of scientists. Do you know what it kind of reminded me of, the film, in some ways? What another film that he has been in was Flatliners. You ever seen Flatliners?
I can't remember it.
It's like from like the 1980s or something like that. It's about a group of medical students who get together and basically kill themselves under medically controlled conditions to see what its life's like on the other side. And it kind of has a similar thing feeling to
Right.
that a little bit.
Yeah. I think I've seen it back in the day.
I'm pretty sure it's him in it anyway. I'm doubting myself now. Who was yours?
I've gone for Carter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was all right.
I thought about going for Carter, but then I just thought it's because he's just. I think the only reason I liked him is because he was so laid back. He was almost not the comic relief, but almost bordering on it because he was the only one that didn't take himself too seriously in the whole thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. Everybody else just wants to go trigger happy straight away.
Well, yeah.
Worst character?
Worst character. Who did I choose for that now? Oh, the vet.
The vet. No, I've gone for Linda.
Oh.
We've got the same then, haven't we?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
switching round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Flatline is Kiefer Sutherland and Kevin Bacon.
Hot Baby Ward?
His neighbour.
Yep. Sebastian's neighbour. I've gone for the same.
Yeah.
3 things you liked about the film?
So, I like the effects on the gorilla.
Right.
Do you know when they're bringing her back and you can see all like the innards and all that shit? I like the flamethrower that she made.
Mm-hmm.
And then I couldn't really think of a third one, so I'm just going to go for the effects on him when he was changing. I really like that, especially for the time. I think they did it really well. And the special effects in general with like when he gets out the water and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought they did it really well.
Yeah. I liked all that stuff as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Talking about the gorilla,
Yeah, go on.
do you know that's a guy in a costume?
Really?
Yeah. When it was in the
surprise me,
cage
I
and
don't-
moving around and stuff.
Yeah, I doubt they wouldn't have used a real gorilla, would they?
Not animatronics.
Well, yeah. Suppose
Is
it's
it a guy in a costume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
3
good,
things. Yeah.
Well, what did you go for?
3 things for me. I've gone for, liked it when he was in the swimming pool. I thought it was quite good with water effect. When he's having a fight in the corridor with Matt.
Yeah.
I quite like that scene. It was all right. And when he scares the kids.
With the eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering, like I say, it's from 2000, I thought some of the effects, especially like when obviously he's invisible in it, I think it was done really well.
Credit where credit was due.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Personal rating out of 10.
I've gone 5.5.
5.8.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
You
about
agree-
right.
You agree with IMDb?
I do, to be fair, yeah.
To be honest, I originally wrote 5.8, and then I changed. I thought, no, that's what the score is. So I thought probably a little bit lower. Where would you put it?
I'm going to say worth a watch.
I'd probably agree with you there.
Yeah. I don't think it's a must-see. I won't go out my way
No.
for it. But
No.
literally, if you're scanning through TV and stuff like that, there's nothing on, it's just about to start, yeah, crack it on.
It's a mild horror where gore is concerned. It's just obviously, as we've discussed in this, it does get a little bit rapey.
Yeah, there's no horror in it.
No.
Not scary or anything.
No, so yeah, I'd probably agree. I probably wouldn't say skip it. I watched it years ago when it first come out, and it does still kind of hold up, to be fair.
Yeah.
Even 24 years later. So yeah, I'd agree. Worth a watch, guys.
Perfect.
Yeah, so if you've not seen it, go and give it a watch.
Next week's.
Next week.
Make sure you watch that in the dark.
So what podcast we do? What film we doing next week?
The Nun.
We're not doing one. We're doing none.
The Nun.
Oh, the Nun.
Nun.
Ba-dum-bum. I was hoping
Oh,
you
my
just
head,
go
mate,
none.
sorry.
I was hoping you just go none. And I go, oh, so we're not doing one.
Nun. The Nun. If you want to give us your awards for The Nun when we're watching it next week, we will read it out for you as well if they've come through before we've done the filming.
You've seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I watched it again last night.
Did you? Is it scary?
It's quite a few jump scenes. Yeah.
Is it? See, I'm going to make the wife watch it.
It's not scary, but there's a few good jump scenes.
Good.
Yeah, we think, fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Yeah, no worries. So I'm going to enjoy watching that one.
She's got a creepy ass face.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the first one of the Nun series?
Yeah. Well, it's part of Conjuring.
Right, I've not seen any.
It's part of the
either.
Conjuring series.
Do I need to have seen any of the previous Conjuring
Not
films?
really, no. They all linked together.
Yeah.
Like, for an example, at the end of The Nun, you see the people from The Conjuring. So it says, like, 22 years later, and they're talking about it and stuff. I won't give anything away from it. But, yeah, so it links it all up anyway. And then through the Conjuring films, I think it's number 2. You have a babysitter staying at their house. And then the babysitter goes in the room with all these like old artifacts and all like haunted objects and stuff. And the nun makes an appearance, like walking down the corridor and stuff in that as well.
Right, okay.
Same for Annabelle. You see the Annabelle doll in quite a few of them.
Wasn't the Annabelle doll, wasn't that in Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fury of the Gods, was it?
Same director.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
Conjuring is a great series to watch for horror films.
See, I've said this before, and I'm not really a fan of horror films. I don't go on my way to watch them. But seeing as it's Halloween, I decided to put my big boy pants on.
That's what I say. Do you scary, is it?
Not really. I just find them boring.
Yeah.
Once you've seen a couple of horror films, you've pretty much seen them all, and they just
A lot of them are cheesy, aren't they?
That's what I mean.
That's why I don't like slasher ones.
They just don't interest me, especially slashers.
Mm.
Especially like what we're up to now, like Scream 15. And it's just like
Stupid.
You've seen the first one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, go call it a day.
Yeah. So we'll wrap it up there. So if you made it this far, please like, subscribe. You know the drill. I've been Eric.
I've been Darren.
Yeah. Catch you on the next one.
You've been watching Six and Below Movie Podcast. Bye for now.